We have with us Tango Hotel. We have
Greetings and
the
salutations.
exactly. We have Amethyst. Amethyst, do you want to say what your Twitch channel is?
Yeah, I'm under Mystic Amethyst Minis. I normally paint tabletop figurines on stream.
Word.
And yeah, one of my gimmicks is that you can ask me whatever you want. Well, within like you can ask me a lot about the medieval era, and I might know the answer because I am an
Oh, that's awesome.
ex-medievalist. Yeah, I'm an ex-medievalist.
Very cool. History was my second major in college. I had to drop it to a
God.
minor. So stuff like that really does interest me. So that's
I mean,
pretty cool.
I did literature, so I specialized in chivalry and hagiography. So like the work like
Ooh.
knightly works and then the works of saints and stuff like that. That's what I specialized in.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
that's
very
cool.
cool.
Thank you.
Yo, I'd love to hear more about that.
Oh, I would love to tell you more about it.
Well, that's one of the
Oh
reasons
yeah,
why
I'd
I
love to
built
listen.
time into the session so that if we just want to chat about a topic for a couple minutes, we've got time. So we also have with us announcer of games.
Hey there, I'm
I
announcer.
believe. Go ahead.
Continue. No, you go ahead, sir. I interrupted you.
Oh, you're fine. Announcer of games is probably what I would consider our Warhammer 40k expert of the group. If you haven't seen his videos, you absolutely should watch his videos on YouTube. They are great.
Hi, as I said, I am announcer of games. I got my start on TikTok, but I moved from skits over to my autistic obsession of Warhammer. And since then, I have been annoying everybody with Warhammer knowledge and facts, and constantly am annoyed with the community and wanting to just absolutely burn.
Whoa, you
But
want
if
Well,
to
you,
one of the
unpack something
things
there?
yeah, I want us to. That's one thing that's always been the same in any of the things I do. There's no gatekeeping allowed. Not that I think anybody that I've invited would gatekeep, but just in general, if I see somebody in chat trying to gatekeep, you will get warned and you will get banned if you continue because that's not the
Well,
kind of behavior we want.
yeah.
can I have an exception because Gaslight Gatekeep Girl
Gaslight
Boss?
girl boss
It's
gatekeep.
it's my identity as Gaslight Gatekeep Girl Boss. No, I'm kidding.
So
Yeah,
I
Oh
exactly. Name
I
boy.
it
pride
Israel.
myself.
Wear
I
scissors.
I pride myself as a creator on being what we call an innkeeper. I want to welcome as many people into Warhammer as possible and help educate and give the need to know knowledge on the fluff and the gameplay of Warhammer. So that way, even if you're not playing, you can understand what the fuck is going on.
True, very true.
It blows my
And in
mind as
fact,
is like, yeah.
so with that in mind, Puppy is our Warhammer 40k newcomer. So they know very little about the lore and fluff. So, announcer, you're probably going to get some really good time to explain some of the lore and fluff to everybody.
Yay, my favorite.
Yeah, we'll try not to do too much harm to you.
Oh no, you
You don't
can't.
have to talk for 4 hours straight.
Listen, you have not done more damage to me than Twitter ever. Like there is nothing anyone can do to me anymore. Twitter has already done its damage.
I feel like this session 0 needs to turn into a different kind of session for announcer of games. I feel like, are you having a tough time right now? You know.
No, I'm perfectly fine. I totally didn't stay up late making a Damocles golf video. Don't worry about it.
Oh my gosh.
Announcer of
Great,
games chat.
having to type some real quick. And then the last part, so I was introducing Puppy. Puppy is very eager to learn Warhammer 40k. And they really have, this is their second role playing group.
Yes.
So they are still a relative newcomer to the whole idea of tabletop RPGs. So that's why I think we've got a good group to help introduce them to it.
This man got Linux as an operating system, and he's never played a tabletop RPG before. Or it's the second time?
He's played once.
Great.
Yeah, second time.
She, they, pups. Those are my pronouns.
Oh, they. Oh, might be. Sorry,
Yeah.
they have a Linux system installed and they haven't played an RPG? Beating the fucking stereotypes.
I mean, that involves having friends, which I have. minuscule of.
Well, it's just gotten 3
congratulations,
more
you're
people
adopted.
big. Yeah, it's just gotten 3 more people big in your group. Come on.
Ah.
So basically,
Wait,
the way this
4
is going to work.
GM, Tango, Amethyst, and Announcer.
Yes.
Mhm.
No, I'm always like super excited to welcome new people into the hobby because it's already hard enough to find people to play with. So it's like, thank God some people are in.
Yay!
You know?
Wag, 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 wag.
Yay.
Oh, speaking of which, I should turn my tail wag animation on. Hold on. Let me do
Cute.
that.
I'm gonna go ahead and start recording. Come on, please don't touch
So basically, the way this is going to work, while Puppy brings the tail wag up, we're going to be starting off like Tango said, or announcer said in Rogue Trader. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing several one shots as many as I can plan for, and then we're going to transition into Dark Heresy. A part of the reason for this is because Rogue Trader's been out for a while as a CRPG, so a lot of people are familiar with it. But Owlcat just announced that they're doing a Dark Heresy game as well. So that's one of the reasons why we're going from Rogue Trader into Dark Heresy.
Yes.
Is to kind of play as the game is getting developed.
Yes, give me my moral conundrums of, do I kick
Oh my
this
gosh.
innocent person in the jaw for wasting my time?
Okay, wait. Can I get something out into the ether just for a minute, please?
Sure.
Okay. I have a theory about Dark Heresy. I have a theory. Okay. So okay, if you here's played Heretic Run of Rogue Trader. If not, cover your ears if you don't want spoilers. 3, 2, 1. Okay.
La, 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 la.
Okay, so there are some hidden companions, and one of them is a Chaos Space Marine, right? And in Dark Heresy, okay, I don't know how to tell Longwood that I'm done giving spoilers, because that was literally it. Hold on, let me enter into the chat. Okay, so, okay, my theory is that you remember when they were showing like the trailer, and one of the things was like, they showed a Night Lord and it said turn every blade to your advantage, right? And then they showed the Night Lord. My theory is that if you go evil route, Night Lord is going to be your hidden companion.
Ooh.
That is my
That
theory
sounds
in Owlcat. If you're listening right now, I need this to happen. I need my Slavic voiced Nostrom man.
She's thirsty. She's thirsty for war crimes, the Legion.
I am. Sirion is so amazing. I've been reading the Night Lord's omnibus recently.
Oh, my sweet summer child. That isn't even the fucking... That's like... Oh, God, that's not even a tip of the iceberg.
Oh my gosh, he's just so dreamy. I know he's gonna probably do something bad or he's gonna die, and but he's so funny. It's just great. I love Sirion.
You're not beating the attraction to the serial killer allegations anytime soon.
Do you listen to true crime podcasts?
No, I no, I don't do that. Warhammer at least has fake war crimes, right? These like haven't happened in the real world, right?
Fake enough.
Yeah, but they're a lot fucking dirtier.
Well, yeah, I have read the lore before.
Listen, every time we say you can't make this worse, Aaron Dembski, Bowden, and Dad Abnett look at each other, nod and say, watch.
Hold my beer. Yeah, no, I am terrified, I know, but, like, also, I'm not gonna say I could fix him. I will say I could make him worse, right?
God forbid, do not show her Erebus. God forbid, do not show her Erebus.
Oh, Erebus. We don't talk about Erebus.
Go to my YouTube channel.
We don't talk about Erebus.
Oh my god, I was just gonna make that joke. This is
why now you have automatic friends. We all think the same.
Yes.
Bruno.
Sharing the same brain cell today for sure.
Yeah, I would agree.
Yep.
But so we're going to be starting off in Rogue Trader, and the difference between what we're going to do with Rogue Trader and Dark Heresy is Rogue Trader, because they're just a series of one shots to get us to Dark Heresy. You're going to be playing with pre-made characters. Now, Here's the fun part. Tango, you are going to be Ed, single D.
I
Amethyst,
already know where this is going. I already
Amethyst,
know.
you're going to be Sarah.
Okay.
Announcer of games, you are going to be the Rogue Trader.
Yay! Make me the
And
captain
that
of this
is
sinking
Chosen
Eddie.
ship.
one.
Get it?
Chosen one.
And that's Eddie with EDD1.
Of course. Oh, here it comes.
And Puppy, you are going to be playing Ed Double D.
Wait,
So
hold on. So Ed 1D is the dumb one, right? That's the
he's
one
gonna
who
be an
eats a
ogre.
slide when he has a pebble in his shoe?
yes. So
Okay.
Ed is going. Single D is
Oh.
an ogre.
Oh, no.
Amethyst's character is the Sister of Battle. Like I said, Announcer of Games is going to be the Rogue Trader, Eddie. And then Puppy will be Double D, the Mechanicus, because Double D is the super intelligent, neurotic one. And then
Hell yeah.
Eddie.
Sure, I
is
can
the
do
one
an
that
Eddie
always
voice.
wants money. Hey, that was actually really good.
Laughed nervously and didn't grow up with TV.
Oh,
I
for those that don't know,
series and forever.
so this
So-
is a millennial in like those Gen Z who know what a blockbuster is generation.
Yes.
Straight to my heart.
Ed, Ed, and Eddie is a cartoon show where three kids named Ed, Ed, and Eddie are trying to constantly scam and or trick their fellow cul-de-sac kids into stealing their money so they can get gobstoppers.
I think I've
Yep.
like
Yep.
watched a couple episodes
There's-
because I was able to watch TV at friends' houses.
You might remember the
Oh.
meme of what happened to the stairs? My parents took them away because I am grounded. That's disturbing.
Wow.
Wow.
The one
I
that
was
I
always-
do
I was
is
always more of
Zappity
a
Zap
fan
Zap
of
Double
Cow
D.
and Chicken and Johnny Bravo.
Johnny Bravo. I love Johnny Bravo.
Okay, so this would have been about the same era then.
Yeah.
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 I haven't like watched a lot of it. For one, my mother hated the show. She thought it was dumb, and she was the main caretaker, so she's like, "We're not watching it." But like, I only had TV for like until about the time I was like 6, I think, and then they got rid of it.
Oh,
So
Oh,
Your mother's
So
boring.
I'm going to be playing Rolf.
my
the
mom
Interpreter.
was awesome. Shut up.
wait, are you guys like Seventh Day Adventists, but instead of coffee, no TV?
No. They just, I mean, they were very much, sorry, we're getting off track, but like
Yeah.
they were very much academically focused. So they were like,
Oh.
no, you are going to read, you're going to study, stuff like that. So I grew up
No, that's
reading
good.
a lot,
That's
but
actually
yeah.
really good.
It literally rots your brain.
yeah, I mean, we would watch movies and we had like Babylon 5 on DVD. So I got to watch
Oh.
Babylon 5
Okay,
as a
hell
kid.
yeah, sci-fi nerd.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Excuse
Yeah,
me,
no,
I
I
watch
hate
TV and I
Warhammer,
turned out
Fighters.
gratuitous.
Hell yeah.
Anyway, Longwood, sorry.
Oh, no, you're fine.
Farscape was
The
one
guy-
of the
the
best
thing
things that
is-
I ever watched.
This is one of the reasons why I planned for a 4-hour session, because what I was doing is building in basically a half hour at the beginning and a half hour at the end, so that we have time to, one, get into character, and two, then decompress and talk about the session.
You
Director,
So I try.
what are my character cues?
Well, so I'm gonna be sending the character sheets
awesome.
to everybody in just a moment.
Awesome.
Okay, cool.
Because I don't know if I'm like super like crazy or like I don't know what my character cue is.
Okay, so
You
Sarah
are
is
a
the one that
sister
screams.
of battle.
Yes.
What
I
the
can't wait.
crazy is
Yes.
in the fucking description?
Well, no, it depends on the order. It depends on how they were raised.
Excuse me,
to-
sir. Excuse
There's
me. sir.
nuance. There's nuance to the crazy. Nuance.
No.
Oh, no, that
I mean,
that
it
bot's gonna
depends
die.
on what your job is, though. Like, if you're like a translator, you can't be full on balls to the wall crazy all the time. And there are some that are linguists. There are some that are more politician based. The Sisters of Battle, right? And I think it
Mhm.
depends on like your station. I think sometimes like on the battlefield, yeah, you're gonna be zealotous, but it really does depend sister to sister. Some of them are much more quiet IRL.
So give me 1 second. I'm gonna pop in the Discord the files that we need.
It's gonna be great.
I love sisters. I love sisters. I don't know a ton yet. I know most of the stuff that I need to understand them.
If
But I
any
love
of you
sisters.
have any and all questions, I will answer them as best I can. I cannot promise
what
I
are
am
your-
perfect.
What's
I'm
your
gonna have
favorite
questions.
ice cream? What's your favorite ice cream flavor?
Strawberry marble.
Hey, yo, okay.
Ooh, what's
so very
that?
whimsical.
I don't even know Yeah, I don't even know what that is.
It
What
is
that?
vanilla. It is vanilla and strawberry swirl ice cream.
Ooh, where do you get that from?
Usually I got it from like Superstore in Canada, but they weren't selling it in the Superstore recently, and I'm like, no, did they take away my favorite? Is this like chicken cordon bleu? They
is that
changed the
like a
recipe, and my
Canada
autism is
only
forever fucked.
flavor? Oh no, is that like a
I've
Canada
been-
only flavor?
Ooh, the cameras are fucked up.
I've been slamming back Halo Top for the past 6 months.
Oh, Halo,
That
that's
is
something
so
else I
fucking
know.
Good. That is so fucking good. I love my mint chip Halo Top.
Oh, Halo Top. Never mind, not the series Halo. Got it.
There's a local.
Oh yeah, the wife adores that
There's
stuff,
a
man.
local
So good.
ice cream creamery / gas station around where I live. It's called Stewart's. It's different than the people who make the soda in a glass bottles, but like, so there, it's more akin to like Turkey Hill, where Turkey Hill in Pennsylvania is a gas station and also an ice cream brand. So Stewart's has this thing called mint cookie crumble, which is my favorite ice cream of theirs.
Oh my god, puppy! I need to get some of that. It sounds so good. No, legit.
Yeah,
I
no,
put like
just-
some Oreos in my Halo Top. It was the mint Oreo. Oh, so good.
That's basically the type of cookie it is. Here, I'll just send you a link
Oh my
to their
god.
really
So where's the
antiquated
character
looking
sheets,
website.
Longwood?
Sorry.
They are in the Discord. So
Oh.
if you go to the Discord and hit the one shot, you should have a file listing on the right hand
Gesundheit.
Sorry
side.
about that.
Gesundheit.
Wait, where is
on-
this?
Yeah, which channel?
The voice channel.
Oh, okay.
There's just the puppy stuff.
Nice.
There's just only the links that puppy posted. There's nothing else.
Pop out. Oh. Oh.
I'm gonna put them in
Oh.
the other the general Discord channel then.
Ah.
And then Sarah, I'll have your Sister Battle one in shortly. That one was one I
Yay!
didn't get a chance to quite finish up.
Thank you, Longwood.
So, for those that don't know, what is a rogue trader? Rogue traders are special individuals and their crews that have been given special privileges by the Imperium to go out and do a Star Trek.
Do a Star Trek.
Rogue
Basically.
traders themselves are given what's called a writ. It's essentially a contract signed by the Emperor, massive air quotes on that one, essentially
Malcador.
giving them, probably Malcador or some fuckhead of the administration, who cares.
Some fuckhead.
This can be like a piece of parchment, a tattoo, or a giant slab in the case of the Rogue Trader video game. But essentially, so long as you have that writ, you essentially have permission to do whatever the fuck you want. You could be a pirate. You could be a pirate privateer. You could be an explorer. You essentially have carte blanche to do whatever the fuck you want, so long as it benefits the Imperium in some way.
And you can make that very loose.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
it's beautiful.
It's loose.
Beautiful.
Loose lip sync ships, Major. Writ or trade. Yes,
It
a
is
writ
the
or trade.
most freedom almost anyone could have in Warhammer 40k Imperium.
Correct.
I mean, they literally can be the anti Imperium because they could choose literally to consort with Xenos if they want.
Yeah.
My rogue trader is a heretic with a capital H.
Yeah,
That
and
was
no one rogue trader is the same. You will find they are of wide very
Yes.
varied group of people. You will find people that dress up like they're in the Victorian era. You will find some guy who looks like he just got out of bed, and that's just how he looks. You will find an Imperial Guard commissar sitting at a desk, and he's basically treating his Rogue Trader operation like an Imperial Guard regiment. It's whatever the fuck a Rogue Trader wants it to be.
Oh my gosh, the Expanse is like Austin. Hear me out. So like, thing is that in Austin, right? You could go into say, I don't know, go to the Domain, go to Chanel, and you could be in like baggy cut jeans or whatever, and you would still get amazing service because you don't know who the fucking millionaires are. So like in the Expanse, some guy could come in his like bathrobe, and they'd still be like, "Yes, sir. Is there anything I can help you with today?" It's
Oh my
awesome.
God.
Okay, all 4 character sheets are now loaded into the general Discord.
I got him.
Let's go.
Wait, which one again? I forgot.
You're double D.
Jesus.
Double D, okay. That
Jesus
makes sense.
Christ, if these are not leader stats, I've never... if these are not leader stats, I don't know what the fuck I'm looking at. Man, what's your Rogue Trader like? Well, I got Charm, Barter, and I can tell my crew what to do. Do not rely on me in combat. I am the Jar Jar
man,
Binks
it's
of
okay.
combat.
It's okay. I'll protect you.
It's okay, Squidgy.
Well, I mean, so
it's okay. I got you.
it's funny because
No,
yeah,
no, no,
you're
no, no.
single D, Tango. So your character is an Ogren.
Yeah. Sorry.
So you are basically, you can be considered the protector of the group if you wanted to.
I got a hammer.
Eat the slide.
Yeah, I think
It's
your
nice.
Ogren has simple weapons.
Whack.
Okay, you do
Oh
have
shit!
a
Oh, I'm silly. I'm
heavy
silly,
Warhammer
silly.
and carapace armor.
But you have all 40,000 heavy Warhammers.
And don't get the frag grenades. I like the frag grenades. They go boom.
Okay, in Dark Tide, I love the fact that they don't actually prime and use the grenade. They just throw the whole box at somebody.
It is beyond hilarious. they went overboard. Like, oh, so good.
Let me pull up Double D, and so your character, so Sister Seraphina, Sarah for short.
Yep.
And like I said, that one is a sister battle, and in the cartoon, Sarah is the one that screams a lot and is the girl, quote unquote, girlfriend of Jimmy. Jimmy is her squire in this case, and I'll be
Okay.
once the squire comes into play, you'll
Yeah.
have a second character sheet with their stats.
Perfect.
But they're not going to be as heavily active as your sister battle.
Am I a healer?
You're a sister hospitalier.
Yes, I'm a healer.
Very
Double
nice.
D, Double D, I do not want to be on the same fucking medical deck as this one. Double D!
You're gonna be on this medic team, and you're gonna like it.
What?
She's scary, Ed.
Oh, I'm sorry, Box. Yeah, have a good lie down. I'm sorry to hear that.
Alrighty, so
Oh,
just
God.
to warm
Chat.
things up, I'm going to roll in the Rogue Trader crew. So I'm playing Rolf. We Ed boys. We go in and you smack them, or I will smack you. Rolf
Oh.
is very much, he is like this cryptic wisdom giving person in the Ed, Edd, and Eddy universe. And he's constantly smacking the Ed boys and punishing them for failure to... You rub your chickens. You always have to rub your chickens. Ed boys, what are you, raised in a barn?
Rub your.
Thunk, and hits them with like a
Whoa.
frying pan.
Whoa.
So we're going to add
We're
Rolf
going
in,
deep, boys.
What is that? It is the hat of discipline. Were you raised in a cave?
Exactly. But you do the voice better than I do.
I'm a voice.
good.
I voice act, so it helps.
Hold on, wait.
Oh, that's awesome.
What are you in? What kind
I-
of year are you in?
My own shit. I have not been hired to do anything. Please, for the love of God, hire me. I'm an editor as well.
You have a great voice. I
Definitely,
hope
if
you
you're
get it.
here, you
Yeah.
should check out Announcer of Games' YouTube. That's where he primarily posts. And trust me, if you want Warhammer lore delivered in a way that's understandable and not condescending,
Yeah.
then I would go
gross.
with announcer of games.
There are some
that's
lore
cool.
channels out there that are just nasty, dude, for absolutely no reason.
I also do some reviews, and one of my more out of pocket reviews was Honey Pop.
Honey, oh my gosh, I gotta watch that. That
What
sounds
is
so
what is
fun.
that?
Oh
what is
my,
that?
oh
Honey Pop?
puppy baby.
Don't worry about
You
it.
beautiful baby.
Don't worry about it.
No, don't look that up.
It's
Or
bad.
look it up
Don't-
if you
wait,
want
why
an
not, though?
adventure.
Well, why not?
Listen, girl, I will
Well,
always
just
be
not
your
on
bad
stream.
influence. Oh yeah, not on stream. Yeah,
Oh no, I'm not doing it on stream. Don't worry.
yeah.
So we rolled. So guys, it looks like fortune might actually be shining on you, because the dice of discipline has rolled a 51.
Oh.
Wait, what's a dice of discipline? Did we do something
So
wrong?
So
yeah,
you
it's
rolled
kind of
a
like Tango's odds and
5100?
Xenonauts.
Robert, you fucking. Good one, man.
I'm not excited for
Thank you.
this.
Damn.
Cute.
Just
Yeah.
let me
so
have
basically, it kind of helps me set the mood. I always like to roll a D100 before I start a campaign.
Okay.
And anything over 50 says it's going to be a good campaign. So,
Oh, okay, cool.
we're going to go over the character sheets so that everybody knows what's going on.
Thank you.
And then we're going to actually get started with the roleplay.
Perf.
So, the first person, Single D,
Nice.
you are
Yeah.
definitely the brawn of the group.
No.
You have a lot of strength. You are very tough. You are an Ogren. Now, an Ogren is an abhuman. That's a human with a mutated strain, but one that is useful to the Imperium, so they kept them.
I'm
Kind of
big
like the
human.
Felinids and the Ratlings and stuff like that. They're all humans. They just evolved in different fashions because of where they lived. Like the Votan, if I remember correctly, the dwarves for 40K are all they're dwarf height because of high gravity on their homeworld.
For Leagues of Votan now, it's they genetically modified themselves to be able to live in those areas.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ah, okay, excellent. I did not realize that. Thank you. So anytime if I say something wrong in lore, announcer, you are free to correct.
I am free to, well, actually.
Wow.
Well, actually.
Because the last thing I
Actually,
want to do is give the
actually-
wrong impression.
I will
So
correct
yes,
if
we
I
will
need
drink from the
to.
well, actually.
I will correct if I need to.
Yes. So if you feel like it's an important piece of fluff that I accidentally screwed up, then yeah, absolutely. Because I don't want to misrepresent any of the factions or anything like that. We kind of want to show people that this is what 40K is. You all are starting at level 5, which is one of the reasons why your stats are a little higher than normal. And that is because you guys have been working with Inquisitor Rolf for a while now.
Well, of course.
So that's why you've made it up to level 5. Your Dark Heresy characters, once we get to that, are going to be level 3s. Because they're going to learn a lot from the last 2 sessions, and they're already going to have lived a decent, experience-filled life before they join the Inquisition. So you guys are going to start there at level 3. Because you haven't been in inquisitorial employ for very long, so you haven't had a chance to build up your skills and tool sets like Ed, and Eddie, and Sarah have.
Ed, boy, you have earned the rare 3 shoe beating.
Oh God, exactly.
My
That's
chat's
just it.
right.
Somebody pulls off a boot and waves it at Single D, and he might quiet down, maybe not. It reminds him of home. Tango, do you have any questions about your character?
Oh no. I know exactly where I'm going with this. This is gonna be
Oh.
great. This is gonna be great.
Excellent.
Oh yeah, Ed,
Then-
this is gonna be great.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, so your skills are Intimidate, Awareness, and Survival.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of what you've decided to choose. And again, your gear, you've got a heavy warhammer, carapace armor, and frag grenades.
It hurts when I hit
And
my head
your
with it.
sword swinging skill is 50, so you have a modifier basically of +5.
Mm-hmm.
Then we're going to move on to, if you don't have any questions, we're going to move on to Double D.
Go ahead.
All right,
Yay,
Puppy,
the roach.
you are a tech priest
Yay.
engine seer. So you are from the cult of Mars, which technically is not part of the Imperium. They're just allied with them. They're the ones that basically give us the weapons, and they maintain the Titan legions. If it's technology oriented, the Mechanicus probably have a finger in it. Your guy, because of
Like
that, your guy's a little more shooty. And because you're shooty, we got you a plasma pistol. You
Ooh.
have mechadendrites. Basically, think Dr. Octopus. Doc
That's
Ock.
cool.
You can flavor them however
Um,
you want. You can make them tentacles, you can make them little hands, whatever you want.
Yep. You can attach weapons to them, so you could have. I mean, theoretically, if you wanted to, you could buy like 2 more plasma pistols and put them on your mechadendrites.
Oh, it'd be so cool.
Now, you have also, your skills lie in something that is very important, and that's tech use. Because as you encounter cogitators, which is the 40K term for computers, as you run into cogitators, you may need to talk to the machine spirit inside and convince it to give you access. The machine spirit
Praise
is...
the Omnissiah.
Praise the Omnissiah. So, yes, the Mechanicus, again, they're allied with the Imperium, but they're not technically a part of it. They believe in the Omnissiah, and that the Emperor kind of was fulfilling that role as the Omnissiah. That's how they circle around to being Emperor worshippers, is because it's in his aspect, it's the Omnissiah. Yes, Amethyst.
They also, it's not just the Omnissiah. They worship a triune god. The machine god in general is 3 persons. There's 3 hypostases.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fun fact.
Oh, thank you. I actually did not realize that.
Yeah, fun fact.
It's
So
it's a lot
so
deeper
3
stuff.
computers in a trench coat. Okay,
Which
3
is
computers.
just a
I mean, it depends on how you view the hypostases, right? That gets into, are they more Unitarian in their Trinity, or are they not, right? It depends.
it's
I don't know.
in reality we're all worshipping a giant shard of an entity called the Void Dragon. All hail the Necrons.
Oh no, are you a Necron player?
No, I'm a Chaos player and an Orc player.
What's your Chaos faction?
Thousand Suns! Yay!
Let's
honestly,
go! Okay.
if I was playing Necrons, I would have to play Trazen. That's just my character. If
Oh,
you saw my collection of games and retro tech, yeah, I would very much be Trazen.
Oh my gosh, I love Trazen. I just got done with the Infinite and the Divine.
It's a good book.
Life-changing.
Good book.
It's so funny. I'll listen
It's
to it
on my
audio.
to-read list.
He got
The audiobook is amazing.
he got onto the bridge of the Orc ship that was about to take off and destroy his entire museum. He saw in the chair "faster" and "stop" written crudely with
Yes.
crayon.
It's perfect. I love the book so much. I love that he's just a little shit lord, and it's just, someone in my comment section said Stafford and Waldorf. How do you say that again?
Oh,
They're like-
Walrus and Statler from
Yeah,
the Muppets.
yeah. They're that of the Necrons. Him and
Oh, that's so
Orth,
funny.
the
The old curmudgeon-y.
Yes.
That's funny.
Essentially,
Yeah,
you have a essentially the book Infinite and Divine is the story about how a kleptomaniac and a future and a guy with a time machine are constantly bickering and fighting.
Yeah. It's so fun.
That is kind of funny.
You'll love it. If you want
And
to
if
start
I
with
play
the
a
book,
Mechanicus, I'm definitely playing Call.
call my little baby. He's
Yeah,
so
Belisarius Call.
One
He's
funny
so
Progenitor of the Primaris Marines.
One funny thing from his book is he has like the original Primaris Marine, Alpha Primus. For those that don't know, Primaris Marines are the regular Space Marines that you see now. And he has like the first edition of that guy, like walking around with him. And this guy hates his life. He's just like, ugh, my life is ruined. I'm ugly. I'm horrible. And he's like, at one point he says to Belisarius Call, "You ruined my life. You took everything away from me." And Belisarius Call, without missing a fucking beat, just turns to him and says, "Shut up. I made you better."
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Oh, you
Nice.
can't do that to your child. Have you heard of gentle
Well, I mean, technically
parenting?
for what for what Alpha Primus does in 40K,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, he is way more skilled. He is like the ultimate Primaris Marine. Primaris Marines are actually kind of weaker versions of him because they don't have all of his abilities and skill sets.
And he's dead now.
But and he's in
Womp womp.
Swap, swap.
Paul will find a way to bring him back if he needs to.
Nah, that bitch met Fabius Bile. He's fucking dead.
Oh God! Never
Yeah,
mind.
yeah, no, he's
Whoa.
no coming back from Fabius. I'm sorry, chat.
Fabulous Bile. Fabulous
What does
Bill.
that mean? I don't know who that is.
Fabulous Bill. That's a fun one. To
Evil
That's-
version of Call. And
No,
Super.
let's-
How about
let's
think
put-
Victor Frankenstein.
No,
Think Dr.
not
Victor
even Victor Frankenstein, because Victor Frankenstein took responsibility at one point. This guy just
He
continues
totally
to do
did
it.
not. He did not take responsibility. I will
He
fight
did
you
in the
over
movies.
that.
He did in the movie.
He
Oh,
did
in the
movies.
movies? Oh, sweetie.
Yeah, the
Fabius
old black and white
Bile.
Universal ones.
Fabius Bile is the embodiment of science should not have morals or ethics. It should be allowed to do whatever the fuck it wants. And he's the
And they're
embodiment
not
of shower thoughts. He's the
Oh.
embodiment of shower thoughts and that
so-
methodology.
So Dr. Mingel's from the Nazi Party. Okay.
Correct.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
I can
Mengele,
find
yeah,
that.
that would actually.
Yeah,
be
yeah.
pretty
No, that
appropriate.
would be really.
And
good.
now take
That
that.
would be cool.
Take that, give him space cancer, give him the ability to clone himself, and crank him up to 11 and make him a hardcore atheist.
Yep. Sounds
Yeah, I
like
mean,
Dr.
even though he's
Mingel's
met-
too.
Well, he met the Chaos Gods and doesn't believe in them. That's the best way
Wait,
I
you
can say it.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
He is
Yeah,
a
it's like that
creature,
meme where
and he's great.
yeah,
Oh.
well, and we don't even know for certain if it's the original Fabius Bile or not.
It is his memories, but this comes down to the fact of how it's like a ship of Theseus. Is it the same ship or is it Anyway,
Yeah,
let's
after
get
he
off this
replaced
war
all the-
crime.
So yeah, exactly. He's a walking war crime. That's the easiest way to explain Fabius Bile.
And he's got that Norwood 11, which is a little odd.
All right, so then we're gonna go over to the Rogue Trader.
Hello.
So yeah,
Yeah,
your
it's your turn.
fellowship, you are definitely the talker of the group.
Well, you gotta
you're
read all the
heavily into
scams,
authority.
right?
He's the base.
Exactly. So your big ones are charm, barter, and command. Those are your skills. And you will be commanding at some point probably a detachment of your ship's security team. Basically, your presence is commanding. That's the easiest way to explain it, so people will listen to you.
What is the laziest
you
way I
got-
can do this?
That's also very much Eddie.
I mean,
now,
you could
the
just
cool
tell
thing
him what to
is-
do, Ed.
Well, you can tell them what to do and then wave your fancy power sword at them.
Ooh.
This is like a jewel encrusted, just totally absurd looking power sword because it is Eddie's and it is going to be impressive.
It's gotta have like a
Not
little.
necessarily in a good way.
It's gotta have like a little top. It's gotta have like a little fucking fedora on it.
Oh yeah, I could see that. You have to wear a fedora. Well, yeah, every time you wield a power sword, you have to put on a fedora.
Yeah. Well, it's time to put
Oh,
on
yeah,
my
you do that last
ass-kicking hat.
Okay, I like that.
A heavy-duty las pistol. Shit. Okay.
You've got an armored coat. Now the armor is not visible, so I'll give you this. Your enemies will not know that you're wearing an armored coat until after they have shot at you.
Yep.
And in that case, they might have to crank their las pistols up to do hot shot mode to try to break through. But they will actually be fighting at a disadvantage if you encounter any resistance somewhere.
And I have a cybernetic eye. Yes.
And you have a cybernetic eye. So that gives you the ability to do some things that wouldn't normally be available to anybody but the Mechanicus. You can see into the new sphere. You can analyze enemies. You actually will get an advantage if you've encountered this type of enemy before, because it'll bring up tips, tricks, or other information.
Yo, that's a game mechanic in Prey.
Yep.
When you get the helmet thing in Prey, and then you use it on the Typhon, it tells you what their weaknesses are. That's so cool.
My brain just is like,
Wait a minute. I just realized I think I know why we're getting an echo with you. I just realized something. Give me 1 second.
Uh-oh.
Here we go. We want.
Here.
All right, try talking again, puppy.
Prey is basically Dishonored in space. It's one of the coolest things that ever came out. You should play Prey. Totally underrated game.
Oh, that's so weird. Now it's not showing up.
I'm not hearing an echo.
I'm not hearing an echo either.
Oh, okay. So it must just be me then. Never mind. Okay. So, let's see. Where were? Oh, yeah. So you're gonna have the ability, announcer, to get information. You'll have an advantage on rolls for lore, and in particular anything technology based.
Come on, guys! You should know this stuff already! As I'm cheating with my cyborg eye.
Exactly. Now, Sister Sarah, or Seraphina, you are of the, you're a Sister Hospitalier. That is your grouping, where you've chosen to kind of use your Emperor-given abilities. You are so you're interesting in that, one, you came from a shrine world, so you're very, very religious.
Yes.
You are a scion of the Ecclesiarchy, so again,
Oh my
very,
gosh.
very
I'm a priest.
religious. Yep.
Nice.
You are duty bound. You've been through the Zealot's fire, and basically you are constantly your personality is very much overcompensating for what you feel is failings on your part. So you are actually, your motivation is redemption, even though you haven't done anything that requires redemption.
Mm-hmm.
Your character believes that they need it.
Okay.
Jimmy, the squire, I'll be generating a character sheet for soon, is your squire. And basically, what your squire will do when it comes to things like combat, Jimmy is not a combat person. He will run from combat. He's a coward.
Oh, Jimmy, no.
Oh no.
So he'll get you set up for battle, but he won't
Why so
fight
scared?
in a battle.
Ruh-roh.
I mean, he's got a muscle mommy to look after him, so we're good. He's okay.
That's basically Sarah from Ed, Ed, and Eddie. I mean, she is very much a screaming, fighting, a very intense character.
No one bullies the Eds but me.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, I see where this is going. Okay.
Yep.
So your career, you are a missionary. Basically, you feel the more people you bring back into the Emperor's light, or show the Emperor's mercy, the more you will be redeemed.
Okay.
And you are essentially the quote unquote trying to be the moral compass of our group, i.e., anything that you feel goes outside the bounds of belief in the Emperor or the teachings of the Emperor. You have full carte blanche to basically say, hey, that'll make you a heretic. Do I need to fucking stab you?
I can get behind this. We're gonna have a great time.
Oh, and trust me when I say you are going to be very much combat focused as well, for several reasons. The first one being your Godwin pattern bolt pistol. which is firing sanctified shells, which means you get a bonus against heretics and chaos.
Load 'em real
A
good.
blessed power mace, Mercy's End is the name of the power mace.
I love that.
A relic flamer. Now this is one of the interesting things. The Sisters of Battle are one of the few groups besides Space Marines that use power armor. However, they're not as tightly integrated into their power armor as the Space Marines. They don't go through the carapace, the black carapace connection surgery and things like that. They're not genetically altered like a Space Marine is. So they can't use the power suits as well as a Space Marine, but they're still better at it than everybody else. You do have a Rosarius, and it's warded, so that again helps you against chaos and heretics. And you have a medical kit, or it should be Medicaid kit. I'll have to change that. Your stats though, you are kind of, I don't want to say all over the place, but your weapon skill is 40, so you're great with swords, and your ballistic skill is almost 40. Basically, you need one level up, and you'll get your +4. Right now you're +3. Your other big stats, your intelligence is 42, your willpower is 47, and your fellowship is 44. So again, you get +4s to those, and those are kind of your big stats. Your perception's a 36, and your toughness is a 38. So I mean, you're not bad, but you're not built like an Ogren. You're not as rich as a rogue trader, and you're not part of the cult mechanicus like Puppy. So, your skill sets fall more kind of in the middle. As it should be. It's a well-rounded character. You do have faith as my shield. These are your talents and traits. Resistance to psychic powers. I've got to go back and look what orthoproxy is. I typed it in, but I can't remember what it is. You have a hatred of mutants. So you and Tango are probably not going to get along super well because Tango is a mutant.
Oh. I was going to give the ogre candy.
You might give him poison candy.
It varies from person to person. The Sisters of Battle do not inherently hate the Ogrins. It varies from order.
Yeah.
It varies from order to order.
Yeah.
Some see them as useful idiots.
Yeah, yeah. But I mean, if I have a hatred of mutants, I guess it's just gonna be full stop. I'm just gonna, our best way of getting along is for me not to even acknowledge the Ogren is here.
Oh, that's going to be interesting.
Because it's like, you want to work together. Like, if we get caught up in a fight, in the middle of a fight, right? And, I'm like, don't want to back up the Ogre, and we could lose, right? And it's not like a sister battle is stupid. They just are very zealous,
Correct.
Yeah, that's
you can hate the mutant and still not be an idiot in battle. Yes, you can.
Exactly.
Like you could lose that hatred over time.
Yeah.
I'm willing to work with that.
Or lose hatred for this specific idiot.
Yeah. He's proven to be a believer of the Emperor and a good person, even though he's a mutant. So I'll let him live.
Good person. Can an ogre even be a good person?
Yes, however, because to the Ogren, they're just doing whatever orders they're given. They're very loyal.
Yeah, they're like, usually, from what I've heard, a lot of Ogrens are like actually kind of nice. Especially if you're not mean to them.
They're very simplistic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
A lot of
That's
people.
Why the commissars will get them candy and treats and stuff like that. So that way it's like, that Chaos Space Marine hurt my feelings. And then they'll just go fucking apeshit.
Yeah, it's why I was questioning the efficacy of them being considered actual sentient beings worthy of the ability to be evil. To truly be evil. Because if you're such a simpleton that you might as well be an animal, animals aren't evil because they have no moral culpability.
It's in the fluff we have to give in the fluff, we have to give them essentially brain implants to increase their ability of intelligence, and that comes down to like, I hit thing with rock to I understand why I need to hit the thing with rock. I'm still gonna hit it with rock.
Smash.
Yeah, smash.
Yeah, or they'll figure out that they have to pull the pin on the grenade first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They still have fun smashing the thing, but now they understand why it's fun.
Yes. You understand it now. Doesn't mean it's a difference between it's in Highlight 2. It's the difference between knowing that knowing what the grave is saying and knowing that you have to push it.
Okay, I like that. That's a good way to put it. Oh, you're also a peer of the Ecclesiarchy and the Sororitas. You're a battlefield healer, and you're inspiring oratory. So, you could actually inspire the Ogren, for instance, or the Mechanicus to have an extra action. Because we need to purge in the name of the Emperor, and you just give this, fire and brimstone speech as you're fighting, which again gives buffs to your allies.
Right. Or I could do like surgeon quotes. Right?
Yes.
Like, are you working for the patient or the disease, right?
Yes.
Exactly.
That's
Yeah.
Yeah.
You do have, now this is a kind of a thing I'm doing for the campaign because I think it's cool. Faith powers. Because you are high enough up as a sororitas, again, you're level 5, you have these powers that you can call upon through prayer. And so you have the Litany of Fire, which spends a fate point to ignite weapons with holy fire. The Emperor's Mercy, which is stabilize a dying ally once a session. And then Shield of Faith, resist 1 psychic power. So you could resist, for
is
instance.
She a paladin?
Basically, yeah, the Sororitas is the closest thing to a paladin or cleric.
Yeah.
Oh no, I don't like paladins.
You're gonna like this paladin.
That's what they all say, but
Yeah.
Listen, Double D, you gotta live with the fact that we got a paladin on board, okay? You don't have to share a room with them. You don't need to stay on the same deck. You can stay in the engine room in your closet, okay?
yeah, but
Don't piss her off,
pray
Eddie.
over
She's
me or something
scary.
like that.
I don't want to mess with her.
Yeah, she's fiery. Now your background, and this is kind of like I said, why you feel like you need redemption. You had a failed mission, which probably 3/4 of the missions in 40K are failures, just because of the skill of the soldiers, the skill of the commanders, and just who they're fighting. So failed missions aren't uncommon, but you feel particularly haunted by yours.
Mm-hmm.
It's where you picked up Jimmy as your squire. And you basically you're trying to redeem yourself through fire and healing. So you'll burn them and then bandage the wounds.
Oh, wait, Jimmy? I'm gonna burn Jimmy? I'm sorry. I think I...
No. You're gonna... Well, I mean, you could burn Jimmy if he annoys you.
Oh, Jimmy!
Yeah, so that is... And then we've got my character, who is the Inquisitor. Now, my character is not going to be omnipresent. I'm going to be the one sending you on missions. If it's particularly important, Rolf might accompany you guys. But he is an Inquisitor through and through, so he will mostly be pulling strings. His skills lie in swordplay, intelligence, and willpower. I mean, how else does he come up with all of his life lessons if he's unintelligent?
Honestly, I thought you pulled them out of your ass. Sorry.
Yeah. I am known for improvisation, so and we'll get into kind of that in just a second.
I channeled the true Ed there for a second. Sorry about that. Intrusive
So
thoughts.
your Rolf skills are in interrogation, forbidden lore of the warp, and scrutiny. And my gear is a bolt pistol, a power mace, my inquisitorial rosette, and inquisitorial armor, which is kind of like power armor, but not as impressive. And then we'll have some other characters that will come in and out. Think of them as cameos from the show. That's kind of how I'm going with those. But one of the
we can
things
get Johnny Bravo in, we can get Cow and Chicken in, and we can get I Am Weasel.
God, no, you keep Cow and Chicken far away from me, please.
Yeah,
was
Cow
like
and Chicken
favorite.
was a weird one.
I love Cow and Chicken so much.
It's great.
Mama had a chicken, Mama had a cow, Dad was proud.
That's why I hate it. That's why I hate that fucking theme song. Drives me up the goddamn wall.
What I love is that I Am Weasel. Do you guys know who voices I Am Weasel?
No.
Who?
No.
Michael Dorn.
God damn it.
No. What?
Yes.
Come
That's
on.
so
Michael
cool.
Dorn is I Am Weasel.
God.
You don't need pants for the mystery dance, cause baboons are better than weasels. I are baboon, big star of cartoon. Do 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 do. I am Weasel.
I Am Weasel. But yes, if you check the credits of the show, Michael Dorn voices I Am Weasel. So Worf is Weasel.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Like he
Oh
does
my
great
God,
voice
that's so
work,
funny.
man. His shit in XCOM 2 was out of this world. I loved it.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's actually voice acted for quite a few video games, especially early PlayStation titles.
Man's got a voice
So,
like butter.
Oh yeah, I could listen to Michael Dorn talk all day. So the world that we are going into, in the grim darkness of the far future, there is only war. Except that's not actually totally true. Yes, there is a lot of war, but there's a lot more personal battles being fought than I would say even campaigns. The Imperium, for those that don't know, is thousands of years old and is a decaying, falling apart empire ever since the Emperor was basically imprisoned on the Golden Throne. You are a crew with a rogue trader that basically is going to be out in the Coronis Expanse, a different part of it from the Rogue Trader video game. You're not going to be, there's a chance you could pass by the Von Valancius family in this campaign, depending on where you guys decide, or where both you guys and I decide where you're going to go. Because there's going to be times you're going to be ordered to go somewhere that you don't want to go to. And it's up to the Inquisitor to determine whether or not you're going to go. And that's going to be based on his own knowledge and consideration consulting with you guys. Now, the planet that you're starting on is a planet that is under constant siege by chaos. That's one of the reasons why Sister Sarah decided to go to this planet. There was a heavy concentration of chaos there, and she felt the need to help purge it.
It heavily resembles a cul-de-sac.
Yes, it's so weird. There's basically like a war crime neighborhood.
That's my band name.
War crime neighborhood.
Yeah.
It's like Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, except evil.
Yeah.
It's a great day to be a neighbor.
Nice.
Jesus Christ.
So your planet, like I said, is under constant siege by chaos. There's actually chaos portals on the planet, and what your planet has become known for is making Lehman Russ tanks. And one of the ways that they test their tanks after they have been built is basically driving up to one of the warp portals and taking out chaos for a bit. There are permanent garrisons at these portal sites, and it's pretty much a never-ending battle because chaos doesn't get tired. There's plenty of demons that are more than happy to pop through and try to take a chunk out of the Imperium. Because again, you're one of the major centers for making Lehman Russ tanks. If we lose your planet, if we lost this planet, that would cut off a supply of badly needed armor. So one of the things that you'll be doing is making sure that this planet stays functional. We'll put it that way. Now that may mean at some point you're going to have to, theoretically, you could have to shoot the planetary governor and assign somebody else in his place because, he's not maintaining and keeping the tanks, rolling. Because of this, Double D, as a the three Ed, Eddie, and Rolf are all from this planet. Sarah moved into the neighborhood. I mean, the planet. Later on as part of their missionary work, but you're going to be going through, and part of some of your missions are going to involve making sure that these warp portals don't get bigger, that they don't get more of them, and an optional objective is to drive back the current chaos forces and seal the portals. That is going to be, if you decide you guys want to try to do that, you can. Just know that is going to be a difficult mission, and I would probably save it till we've done the first few missions.
Cleanse and purge, Ed. Let's go.
Exactly. So the system that we're using is the Rogue Trader system. Oh, it's because of the green screen. There it is.
Oh.
Lovely neighborhood.
And so I'm just pulling the Game Master's kit out. So this is a D100 system. One of the things I have done is create a dice roller for everybody. So if you wish to roll actual dice, that is an option. But your webcam will need to be pointed at wherever you're rolling it to. So it may just be easier to use the digital one. And the cool thing is, until you close the window out, it will keep a history of your rolls. So if for some reason we need to, we can go back and look, oh yeah, no, you really did get a 51 on that, as an example. But we're going to be using that dice roller. Did anybody want to roll physical dice?
Nah, I'm good.
Okay. Awesome. Some people, part of the experience for some people is rolling dice. Others are perfectly okay with the digital system. So that works for me. Give me 1 second to flip to where I need to be. Okay. Oh, your ship, which is currently docked in orbit of the planet, is going to be basically I like the Whisperer. So it's more of a template. Rogue Trader, you can name the ship whatever you'd like. Its base name is the Whisperer. And it is wait a minute.
Sorry about
I'm
that.
sorry.
I actually dropped my headset in hummus, so I had to spray it, immerse it in my alcohol spray. But yeah.
Okay,
sorry.
so the Hand of Redemption is the actual name of the ship. Which, hey, given the what your Sister Battle wants to do or needs to do, that's kind of a good omen. Your ship is going to have some pretty nice stuff on it. You've been a Rogue Trader for a while, Eddie. So, you and the other Eds are all rejuved and augmented to kind of prolong your lifespan.
Oh, awesome.
So, may I make
yeah,
a
and
suggestion
Sister
for the ship?
Seraphina is not. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Amethyst.
Oh no, I was just gonna say, may I make a suggestion for the ship name?
Sure.
Didn't they talk to a block of wood? Why not say Plank Whisperer for the ship name?
Plank will be showing up.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I
Yes,
was being silly.
Plank, yeah.
You didn't think that he was gonna carry the joke that far? Oh my goodness.
Listen, we do have a suggestion box. Just go down to the engine room and slide it in that special slider.
Only use it for paper, nothing else.
Only paper. Don't worry about it.
Whoa.
It's just the boiler room. Lights it on fire.
Yeah.
I can see that. Well, of course, at least you don't have to do the refueling.
Yeah. I watched Dr. Stone. I know how charcoal fuel works.
Dr. Stone's so good.
It is so
good.
fucking good.
Yeah, I've seen bits and pieces of it. I need to actually go through and watch it.
Goated.
So you are basically, you've done well, Eddie. You haven't gotten your ultimate goal yet, which is kind of to be the richest rogue trader ever, because at that point you could afford all of the Laho gobstoppers that you could eat.
Listen, I gotta make sure that Terra itself knows that I am gold fucking plated, okay?
We should call it the Gob Getter.
Oh my gosh, Aura.
You see, this is why Ed is inside my command structure.
Yeah, every so often he comes out with something incredibly wise and smart.
I don't understand, Ed.
You don't need to, buddy.
Thanks, Ed.
But
That's
yeah, you're going to be piloting a Lunar class cruiser. Basically, it's 5 kilometers long.
Yes.
It has a crew of 95,000.
Oh, yes.
And yeah, it is a pretty badass ship. The Lunar class cruiser is an incredibly powerful warship, a testament to the might of the Imperium. It has served with distinction in Battlefleet Cronus for the last 500 years before the captain decided to take the ship into the Cronus Expanse, the full Cronus Expanse, to find their fortune.
What's the weapons on this
main
ship?
Components. Say what?
What's the weapons on this ship?
Oh, well, I was actually. Whoop. Headset fell off. Oh, here we go. So you've got a Jovian pattern Class 4 drive.
Oh, yes.
Strelov 2 warp engines. A Geller field that works, 9 times out of 10.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every time we
yeah.
get a party.
I want to make friends with the Chaos Space Marine.
No.
They smash good.
Yeah.
And he's going to try to break check every chance he gets from X-Brawn.
I could see this. You got a multiple void shield array, so you've got overlapping void shields.
Oh,
A
yes.
shipmaster's bridge, a life sustainer, pressed crew quarters. Again, you got to house the 95,000 somewhere. And because you're trying to find a way to make as much money, your ship comes equipped with an M21B auger array.
Oh, yes.
Oh my God.
Fancy.
Exactly.
Listen, I gotta know exactly what I'm working with here, okay?
Beep.
You've got a Port Mars pattern macro cannon broadside. A starboard Mars pattern macro cannon broadside. A Port Titan Forge lance battery, and one on starboard. You have torpedo tubes in the prow. Your prow is armored, so even if someone shoots at it, they're probably not going to take out the torpedo tubes in one hit. It would require repeated bombardment. You have a munitorium to store all of the ammo for your cannons, and a temple shrine to the God Emperor, because Eddie knows that religion sells.
Listen, I'm harder than an Imperial Fist Fortress, okay?
Oh man.
Wow. Hearing that ship layout, I am harder than an Imperial Fist Fortress. Let's go.
I was about to say, dude sounded like he's edging.
Oh my god.
I'm like, wow,
Listen,
I need to step out, give me some privacy.
Was it as good for you as it was for me?
Whoa.
as he listed off my grocery cart of wants.
Oh my god. Good.
So is there
Listen, we're
actually,
not-
speaking of,
We're not going up against like a despoiler class ship, but we're pretty good in the water.
Yeah, you could handle frigates pretty easily. Frigate-sized ships. Once they get closer to your class, they're more evenly matched, so you can't take them out as easily. But you can punch somewhat above your weight because of the amount of weapons that you have. So your solar system is the starting solar system. I'm actually going to make a couple rolls for, so that we can get it generated. Again, the main planet is going to be in there regardless. Let's see, where is?
I don't think we should stop at frigates, though. With our faith in the God Emperor, we could take on Abaddon himself.
Okay, let's not get crazy.
Crazy? What's crazy is that you don't have faith in the God Emperor that we would pull through.
You know,
That's what's crazy.
Just gonna say something that's really fucked up. I have the Abaddon the Despoiler model sitting on my desk.
Oh my gosh, it's such a good model. It's a good model, for real.
We can take on Abaddon the Despoiler. I'm sitting here staring at the model. No, I don't think we can.
The homie needs to go to the dentist. He needs to brush his teeth. He's stinky.
So your star, the star of the solar system, is dark and brooding.
Oh.
Vile and dark, the star is only faintly visible against the void. Its corrupted purple outline blotting out the light from distant systems. Again, Chaos has been making intrusions into this area for a long time. So it's not surprising that all of the Chaos influence could corrupt the star.
I mean, I hate to say this, but shouldn't have Sturminatus been done like a long time ago at this point?
They have the STC template for Lehman Russ tanks.
We will. For those that don't know, an STC is a standard template construct. This can be from a blueprint to a factory that makes one specific thing. The Imperium does not make its own technology. What are you talking about? What about all that grav technology that Belisarius Call made? He didn't make that. He found that. He didn't invent that shit. Shut up. But essentially, STCs are so important to the Imperium that when a group of 5 guardsmen found an STC, just a blueprint for making sharper knives, each individual guardsman was rewarded with a planet to rule over.
Ooh.
That is how important these things are.
Nice.
Lots of shinies.
So if it comes between the Imperium losing an STC or keeping it, they are going to throw everything they can within reason to keep that thing under their control.
Even if
It's
it
like,
means
the
turning an
beginning of-
entire system into an MCR concert.
Correct.
You know? Yeah.
Yeah.
And to give you an example from the video games, in the beginning of Space Marine 1, Graia is listed as tactical value absolute. And that's kind of how this planet's rated. They called in the Ultramarines to basically take Graia back.
Yeah,
that's how important it was.
No, you will not get to meet Titus. You will not. We are on the farther. I don't even know when this takes place in the timeline, but Titus is either currently in stasis or he is currently leading the second company right after the first Tyrannic War.
I would risk it all for him. I would.
You would risk.
You're not the only one.
Currently, the
Titus, I love.
timeline, and I've got to look up the exact M whatever of the timeline, but this would be Titus would be currently serving in the Death Watch, doing his 100-year penance.
Oh my gosh, that's the hottest Titus, though. Oh my gosh. That's
The big brooding. Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I'm sitting here going, first you're attracted to the Night Lord, and then you want to take the downgrade that is Captain Titus. Okay.
A downgrade.
I am an Ultramarine
Honorable,
fanboy. I'm an
husband material.
I'm an Ultramarine
jaw,
fanboy,
dude.
and I find him boring now.
It's
No,
like a
I mean,
cinder
like-
block.
Uriel, okay, I have a question. Uriel Ventress, do you find him boring in the novels?
In the novels, no. Uriel's the original Captain Titus. He is the original one who's like, you should not look to the Codex so narrowly. You should be like, the Codex is a guide, not a holy text that desires us to come on it 24/7.
And that's why he wears green pauldrons.
And that is why he wears green pauldrons. He's also the only Ultramarine canonically to cry, so...
Oh.
Oh,
No, like-
yeah, we won't get into spoilers.
Not telling anyone the reason why that fucking happened!
My
Well, I
low
mean,
key,
you
though,
did a video on it.
Ah!
Low key though, my 40k like the crush that I actually have, like Sanoct from the Thousand Sons Legion. Crushing on him so hard. Nobody knows who he is, and it's such a loss. And I'll leave it there.
Listen, she chose like the obscure Thousand Sun character. She does have good taste.
Thank you. No, like I think it's okay. Low key though, I think it's because he reminds me of Lemur King so much. You know, quiet, reads, blonde hair, blue eyes. It's basically just describing the dude I married. So that's, yeah. No, I have very obscure tastes in my book boyfriends.
As I sit here as a Thousand Suns generic bitch, Ahriman is my boy, and I will fight and die for him.
What he did to Sanoct was unforgivable.
Well, then maybe he should have been better at his damn job.
Who? Ahriman?
Nah, your boy.
No, he's good at his job. He's just being bullied because of his crippled psychic ability. Anyway, I'm sorry. We're getting off topic again. I'm doing the thing again. I'm sorry. I have to talk about Sanoct sometimes. He's my true love.
Okay, so you guys have got a couple other planets in the system. One of them is what they call a ruined world. So this one may have had exterminatus done on it in the far past. Records of what happened to the planet don't really exist very well, but there was definitely Imperial sites on the planet. Then we've got a asteroid field that has various habitats and mining operations out there. Those are primarily run by the Mechanicus because we're talking higher tech technology that you need to process asteroids and things along those lines. And then the last thing that you have is a gas giant. Now, this one has the biggest mining operation because what they're doing is they're extracting helium-3 from the gas giant, which helps power the ships in the system. So you need basically, if the gas giant goes down, the asteroid miners don't have fuel for their ships.
Ooh, okay.
Is that bad?
And if the asteroid field goes down, you don't have raw materials to make tanks.
That
Yep.
sounds bad.
That is very bad.
And
Okay.
without the tanks, you don't have the planet with the warp portals. Chaos will take over. So basically that's kind of the system economy. It's all focused on mining and acquiring resources and making tanks.
And if we lose the tanks, well, Chaos wins.
Exactly. That would be considered the worst case scenario. That might, because they don't want the Dark Mechanicus to corrupt the STCs for their own use, that might be the only time you would see Exterminatus be used, is if Chaos actually completely overtakes the planet. Did you say something, announcer? I think you were muted.
No, I'm good. Don't worry.
Oh, the mouth on your character was moving. So
Yeah, no, that happens sometimes when like I'm doing like if I'm like scratching my nose or something, my hand gets in the way, my character's mouth opens.
Gotcha. All right, so for the inhabitants of your system, don't ever have if I can warn you guys, just one personal thing: don't ever have a stroke because it makes life a lot more difficult.
Oh.
Fuck!
So
I
you
just had
have
5.
Actually, they haven't figured out how many I've had yet, but
Oh no.
it's
Man.
more than one. Yeah.
Like some very
Flammable
minor
blood thinners.
ones, and then maybe. Oh yeah. Is it like some of them were like super minor, and then others were.
They call them TIAs, or the basically transient ischemic something.
Oof.
They're
Yeah.
like a stroke, but the blood clot disappears.
Yeah, I think I've heard of those. And you won't get like the major symptoms. I don't think. It's just like some of the more minor ones or something.
Yeah, my left side is considerably weaker than my right.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I've got some other cognitive issues. Like like earlier when I asked what we were talking about, that's
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
what happens, I can lose sentences and I can lose what conversations we're having. So if I ask you to repeat something, it's not because I'm trying to be an a-hole. It's simply I need to hear it again because I've already forgotten it.
Oh no, sometimes like in class I have ADHD, and so like when I was in uni, I would be like, I'd raise my hand, and they're like, yes, and I'm like, okay, can you explain that again because I think I zoned out, and like a lot of the professors that knew me just started laughing, like, okay, we could do that.
Now, the empire that controls the solar system. One thing a lot of people don't realize is in 40K, a lot of times planets are given autonomy to run how their planets the way that they want, but but they're still required to give to the imperial tithe. So that may be troops, or in the case of this place, tanks.
Give me my money, bitch.
And if they
And
don't,
psychers.
if they do not,
And psychers, yep.
if they do not meet the tithe, bad things happen.
Yeah.
Yes.
If the Imperium remembers to do
No,
so.
And even though the fact that they've got a complete STC for the Lehman Russ tanks grants them a lot in the Imperium, but if they
BRB.
lose it, well. And then you've got also a. Huh. There is a ship graveyard located in your system. So that means if Eddie wanted to maybe acquire some better weapons, or even if you just want to see if there's anything salvageable out there that you can sell, you've got a ship graveyard that you can kind of go through and plunder.
I love plundering.
I've got the book. So, get to where I need to be. We're not constructing a starship because we've already done it. There will actually be, I'm planning at least a couple starship battles.
Oh,
Can I come back to my chat roasting Arimon? What the fuck?
Whee!
He grew on me after I read the Horus Heresy.
He just created a great aura when he did the spell. He's an error man.
Anyway, what I miss?
That was a hell of a thing to get repeated.
Yeah, he just created a great aura when he did it, when he did his spell. That's why he's named Aura Man.
R.
Wow.
I know, I am unique.
Wow.
Okay, so, and again, the system that we're playing under with Fantasy Flight is a D100 system.
Yep.
You should see in the dice roller for each person the ability to roll a D6, a D10, a D100, and a D20.
Yes, indeed.
Below that, we'll have your roll history. When you close the browser out, it will delete that. I'm going to work on making it persistent later. But you can see all of your rolls. So if I get something wrong, please correct me. I am not one of those GMs that gets upset when someone points out that I messed something up. We're here to have fun and kind of be as close to lore accurate as possible. So, with that in mind, we are going to begin.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Wag, 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 wag,
But
wag.
before we begin, I would like to take a quick 5-minute break because we've been at this for a couple hours now, and everybody needs to stand up, stretch, get some water if you need it, do a bathroom trip if you need it, and we're going to reconvene and actually start in 5 minutes.
And if you
Alright,
want to
okay,
ask
cool.
any questions, let me know.
Yeah.
Okay,
If
cool.
anybody has any questions for announcer, that now is the best time.
Okay. I'm gonna go We'll be right back, guys.
Old school, why you gotta attack Arimon like that? Why you gotta attack my boy? He's a good lad. He did nothing wrong. Yes, just like his dad. Like father, like son.
Sorry, I'm gonna be right back too.
No problem. We have 5 minutes. I wonder if there's also a group chat about him. Probably. I wouldn't be surprised if, like, a lot of the Black Library authors had chain emails about, like, hey, does anyone remember what X character did? Can I have a list? And then all of them have to pull their collective knowledge. And if one person has something that no one's ever heard of, they have to cite it immediately. God, what I would not give to read those chain emails. What I fucking would not give. They can have my firstborn child. That's as much as I'm willing to give.
At least he's not as bad as the Iron Warriors. I like the Iron Warriors until Uriel Ventress encountered them. And that's all I'm going to say.
Oh, that's like a specific warband. They're not the Iron... Like, the Iron... That's the thing, is that the Iron Warriors themselves are a wide, varied group of warbands now. The Legion Iron Warriors are very much different than the modern-day Warhammer 40k Iron Warriors. And Hauntsu's group specifically is very different from Iron Warriors. They are Iron Warriors, but they're more of the, they're more of the side that is willing to give a shit. I forget what author this is, but she's a former trauma ward nurse, and apparently there's like a massive group chat of all the other Black Library authors asking, so what happens to a body if this happens?
What?
Oh,
That's
so...
actually funny.
So... the Black Library authors, so like Dan Abnett, Aaron Dembski-Bowden, Graham McNeil, all of them, they, Aaron Dembski-Bowden confirmed that they do chain emails, right?
Okay.
And this was in response of, like, Magnus did nothing wrong, and Aaron Dembski-Bowden responded to that post saying, it's actually funny because we have to keep an active list of all the things he did wrong. I have to email other people and ask, hey, what did this character do that was so wrong? And then all the other authors respond with, like, fucking lists.
My thing is, Magnus's fall was much more nuanced than was he right or wrong. If you're saying was he right or wrong, you're missing the fucking point.
Oh, no, he is very much definitely in the wrong. It's just what magnitude of it is. He is very much... He's wrong because he was ignorant on what was going on, and his arrogance to not understand the consequences of fucking with something he doesn't fully understand. Even though he claims that he does. Listen, everybody, I am a Thousand Sons fanboy. I will fight and die for my dusty boys. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But when someone says, like, yeah, well, Magnus fucked up, I am Magnus's #1 critic. I will fuck his tiny butt. Ooh. With criticism after criticism.
My thing is, like, I went on a whole rant the other day about it, so I'm not going to do it again, but the basic gist of it was, you know, like, I feel like the only reason why we asked this question is because it didn't work. His attempt didn't work. If it worked, we have plenty of examples of Primarchs breaking the rules. If it works, nobody cares, but it's because it didn't work.
It's also specifically how much it fucked up. Like, the entire... To be very blunt and clear, the entire point of Magnus's fuck up is to give a reason as to why the Emperor does not shit stomp Horus early on in the war. But in the greater context, it is such a bad fuck up that Angron and Conrad Kurz could not conceive how much of a bad fuck up this was.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, my thing is also, like, you know, you're in an Imperium that openly... I mean, the Emperor doesn't like Psychers, right? You're in an Imperium that openly dislikes them. And that, you know, as someone, you know, like, if you're thinking about it from the perspective of Magnus, who actually did think about his Marines more along the lines of sons, right? You know, an Imperium that's hostile to them, right? And an Emperor that's hostile to them is now sanctioning them, or, you know, like, you know, whatever, you know, like, controlling, and sort of condemning them, right? Whether or not he was justified for that, right? We can, you know, I don't really care. But from Magnus's perspective, their position is dangerous now. And if you think about it, what father wouldn't want to ensure a future for his sons that is not actively hostile to them, right? So if he can pull this off, right, then, you know, maybe Psychers and their way of life can be preserved, and it won't be under constant threat.
How much can I spoil here?
I mean, if it's general 40K lore, and not, we'll say not plot specific to a book, if you give a warning, and just what I'll do is
it's the Emperor's plan. It is the Emperor's plan for the Primarchs. We know it now, and it's not pretty.
Oh wait, when did did that come out with the new anthology?
No,
yeah,
this was the
in fact, the Terminus decree has been
yeah, there's a lot of stuff. So it's in the Siege of Terra series, which is the finale of the Horus Heresy, basically.
Yeah.
Am I okay to say it?
Go for it.
The Emperor was planning to kill all the Primarchs and all the legions, regardless if they went traitor or not.
That's crazy work.
Yeah.
I have heard that. I've heard that there's still some speculation, but maybe they've actually confirmed it now.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, pretty much Trajan Valoris, the Captain General of the Custodes, confirmed it. He's basically just like, yeah, no, our plan was to fucking slaughter them. Like the animals they were. In fact, Trajan Valoris confirms that he himself did not like the Primarch project and thought the Emperor should not have done it.
Well, I guess he was right. But, like, yeah, I mean, you take, what, 20 minor warp entities and you set them loose on the galaxy as teenagers?
They're not even warp entities. They are his children.
Yeah, they're just based on they're based on his genetic code.
They have a mom.
Yeah, I know that they're based on his code. And
they have a mom.
Urda's code.
Yeah.
Yeah, Urda. Yeah, I know that they're based, like, biologically. But I think, like, for some... I've heard somewhere that they're sort of, like... You know, the whole thing about Horus saying you stole power from the gods, I think that's what they were talking about, is, like... Is it, like, did he take anything from the warp? Because I've heard that in LoreTube all over the place.
So, the Emperor stole from the Chaos Gods twice. The first time was that he made a deal with them, and that's how we got the Primarchs, the Space Marines, the Thunder Warriors. That's how we got all that. That's like Space Marines are science and magic. The second time was that on the planet Moloch with Lionel Johnson, Roboot Gulliman, Fulgrim, and Horus present. He entered a warp portal, did something in there, came out visibly aged, but way more powerful.
Okay, so do we know what deal he made for the Primarchs? Was it to make them, like...
We don't know
deliver, I think, to the warp.
What was it?
To deliver, the galaxy to the warp.
Yeah, that was his end that he was supposed to hold up, and then he said, psych, but, like, you know, like, before that, I think, like, it was to make the Primarchs or something like that. There's a secret to make them. And that's, I think, maybe where people are getting that they're minor warp entities.
It comes from a lot of like old Warhammer stuff about like what the fuck even are they, and a lot of people, and this is also back in like the day of like what the hell even are the Primarchs? Because if you read like Horus Heresy book run,
third edition.
Because in like
I was about to say it wasn't until third edition that they actually kind of codified what the Space Marines were and what the Primarchs were.
Yeah, and even if you read like Horus Rising, you can tell like the massive difference of like 2006 what a Primarch is to like 2010 what a Primarch is.
Yeah, I mean, like back then they were so much more like, I mean, it was before the Chaos debuff. You know, good guy Horus is best Horus. You know, and then after that they're just Saturday morning cartoon villains.
It's not just that, it's physically like Horus was barely taller than maybe an Astartes. Like he was barely taller than them in like the original book. Like he's sitting on a stool, like a human-sized stool in Horus Rising in just like his robes and stuff. And then later on, no, he's like a fucking giant. He needs like his own chairs.
It's so weird because like the heights are so inconsistent throughout the entire thing, right? They're just very, very inconsistent. So when people ask me how tall are the Primarchs, I'm like, well, they're rough guides, but like I feel like there is no one. I mean, if you think about it, who's going to take a tape measure to the warp god, right? You know, you just don't. He's a little too busy for that, right?
The Fabricator General did. But yeah, like
some people do actually have balls of steel.
The Primarchs are not warp entities of themselves. They are they are somewhat created by the warp, but so are Space Marines.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like I believe it was knowledge that was the key to unlock the Space Marines. That required warp fuckery to get. Not actually creating warp fuckery things.
Yeah, I was gonna say if you want warp things, then you have to talk about the thing that gives announcer the creeps.
Oh my god. Okay. So little spoilers for TikTok I'm gonna make. So I'm doing, my sister's not a 40K person. And so I'm having her rank people from Warhammer based on whether or not she'd let them take care of her dog. Right?
Oh god.
Nice.
And one of the ones I sent her, there's a couple of my favorites. One of them is Erebus. And she said 7 out of 10. He looks nice because he has a soft smile. He also looks like one of those big dudes that melt when they see dogs.
Ah!
She said the Emperor, 0 out of 10, looks like a bro.
Okay, agreed.
Not wrong.
The Erebus one, she's not a 40K fan. I understand. I get it.
Yeah,
but I'm
exactly.
sitting here. This is where it's like, there's someone with tangential knowledge of Warhammer. It's like, oh, it's a Space Marine. Like, I don't think they take good care of a dog. And then there's me. And then there's me, who's so deeply invested in the fluff that it physically hurts me that he's still alive. And the authors know it hurts me personally, and so they write every conceivable notion that for him to live.
I sent her a picture of Gadriel from Space Marine 2, and she said, I'd have to talk to this guy first. Maybe he's actually really nice, but he looks like he has something up his butt.
I mean, she's not wrong.
No, she didn't.
It's a power sword. He just pulls it out and
Oh my
prison
god.
pocket.
Dude, she said
yes,
for Black Talon from Age of Sigmar, 6 out of 10. Maybe. Reminds me of Ryzan from Akatar. So.
Someone find my Erebus video. Someone find my Erebus TikTok video. Post it in the chat so Amethyst can send it to her sister.
God, I just got the image of all them ready. So
did you show them Lucius?
God!
Lucius? I did not show Lucius before or after Lairblade.
Do before. It's funny if you do before.
It is funny when you do. He's such a baby. Oh my god. He's such a little. Like, Lucius is great. Don't get me wrong. He makes me laugh. He makes me giggle. But, like, he's such an annoying cousin. You know, fight me.
You have not.
Beat me. I bet you can't beat me.
You have not lived. You have not lived until you've heard Saul Tarvitz do like the fucking smarmy voice of, you see, Eidolon.
Oh, dude, like, wait. Was that in, like, an Emperor's Children novel? Or
That was in
in
Horus
one of the
Rising
before?
when they're on the planet
Okay,
Murder.
I have to go back and reread that because
It is...
I think I barely remember what you're talking about. I vaguely remember it, yeah.
Basically, Lucius kisses Eidolon's ass because he's trying to become an officer of the Legion.
Yes.
And he throws Tarvitz under the fucking bus, and it gets both of them in trouble. And
so mean.
Lucius is like, wait, why are you mad at me? And he just fucking turns around, does like the me voice back at him about like the specific words he used, and then turns around and keeps walking.
Oh, guys, you'll love these. You'll love these. Magnus is 6 out of 10. Looks like he's pouting and might not like their shenanigans. And then I sent her Trazen, 0 out of 10. What even is that? A robot roly-poly?
How fucking dare you!
Oh my god, I told her to put little quips if she wants, and she is delivering. She is serving it up. Oh my god.
This is hurting me, but in a way that I respect.
Erebus is just, it blows my mind. I mean, she doesn't know anything about 40k. That is just mind-blowing to me. It's great.
God damn it.
Well, I don't know anything about 40k, so...
Don't worry
So
about
you're
it.
just absorbing all this.
It's just
once
if you want
into it, you're gonna belly laugh.
If you want me to go, if you ever want to learn about Erebus, that will take up a whole stream. I fucking hate this man. Like Lex Luthor. He is my Superman to my Lex Luthor. That is how much I passionately hate this man.
Why do you hate him so much?
Here it comes.
Oh.
All right, allow me to start this. Allow me to start this off. Let's just get this out of the way because I know we have to get back on track here right away. But all right. So Erebus' story starts on the world of Culchess, where, and I quote, he is plucking the legs off of small poisonous creatures because he finds a thrill and rush of it. He is constantly bedridden from being poisoned. So one day his parents say, "Well, small child, why can't you be like that good little boy Erebus over there? He's going to become a priest." And so this small little fuck thinks about it for a minute and goes, "Wait a second, the priests on this planet are fat, debaucherous pieces of shit that get all the bitches." I bet. So in the middle of the night, this kid sneaks into Erebus's house, into his room, kills him, carves off his face, and then proceeds to put it on and then walk into the desert.
I thought he just put tattoos on his face.
No, he cuts the kid's face off and everything.
Okay, he pulls the kid's face off?
Yeah, he's wearing...
I did not hear that. Okay.
He's wearing that poor fuck's face.
Wait, but then he has to grow into it? Does he have to grow out of it? Does he... But then he said, like... No, I thought he just did the tattoos because at first he, like, put them on with henna, and then he'd have to put them on every single day. And he had to, like, you know, put them on exactly as they were, and then eventually he got them tattooed in.
I remember specifically in one book says that he actually stole the kid's face.
Okay, that might have been a temporary measure.
It might have been a temporary.
Temporary setback.
Temporary. But, so then he proceeds to walk out into the fucking desert, goes to the capital, becomes a priest, by the way, doesn't even believe in the religion. He walks the walk, talks the talk. This motherfucker gives Starscream a run for his money with how silver this tongue is. And then he only starts believing in it after he witnesses a chaos ritual succeed and watches a demon eat someone else. And goes, okay, I want in.
Yep.
This man single-handedly...
Then he sees, like, Lorgar and the Emperor and gets fucking giddy.
This man single-handedly caused 80% of the Imperium's problems, and all he had to do was talk his way into it. And he keeps winning! Listen, the hate boner I have for this man would make anyone jealous. And by the way, this is just the start of his story. It gets worse.
Oh, it gets worse.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
So much worse. So much worse. But I mean,
It continues to spiral out of control into an unfathomable depth of nothingness.
Essentially, to explain him, he personally believes the universe cannot move if he is not in the center of it.
Yeah. I'd say that makes sense.
Really?
That is his entire character. If you fall in love with that, good on you. He is written so you fucking despise him.
Oh my god, I want some. But yeah, he is like one of those guys that's like, yeah, you can hate me. It's okay. I know I'm a little piece of shit.
He knows
He
you
knows it.
hate him. He knows you hate
he
him.
loves it.
He revels in it.
Gets off on it. He fucking gets off on it. But my sister, one last one, said Talos from the Night Lords trilogy, 0 out of 10, wouldn't give them Tritos.
Here.
Talos, She needs to make sure that the people babysitting her dogs give them Tritos.
I mean, she's
That was
not
her.
wrong.
She said Lehman Russ is a 0 out of 10.
Here, have a treat.
She said Lehman Russ is a 0 out of 10 because he would try to teach the dogs to be canine units. And she doesn't want that.
Not wrong.
I mean, that's more accurate. Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
Not wrong.
That's.
I mean, but he'll still treat them
shockingly
well,
accurate.
right?
Oh, he'll treat them well. He will love on them.
Of
He
course.
will give them everything, but he will train them to kill.
Of course he will.
Yeah, exactly. That's actually shockingly accurate. Like, I don't know how she got that, but that is shockingly accurate.
To show her Rogel Dorn.
Rogel Dorn. Oh my gosh, if this
The
if this pops up
embodiment
on
of
TikTok, it'll make me
take
mad.
care of my dogs, he will do it.
Yeah, no,
Yes.
I'm gonna probably post this to TikTok, and if it pops off, I'll do more characters because people will probably ask for more
Hell yeah.
characters in the comments. So
I had
we'll
to
see.
abandon TikTok a long time ago.
Oh man, what happened?
Oh, I got sick of them being fucking... I got sick of them treating Canadians like shit, and then doing the whole stupid political shit back at the end of 2024.
Whoa, I didn't know they were like hands in Canadian politics. That's odd.
No, they don't pay Canadians at all.
They don't pay.
Yeah,
They don't pay- they don't pay me at all.
Creator program.
There's
I-
Whoa.
I had-
Creator fund.
I had 99.8, 99.3 now. Thanks. Fuck you, TikTok. 99.8 followers. Didn't see a fucking dime of it. Anytime I tried to promote anything else, they would kick me in the knees, kick me in the dick, and proceed to
My
shoot me and
God.
call me a bitch.
That is insane. Yeah, I'd leave.
Yeah. So that's why I moved to Twitch and YouTube.
That's fucking toxic.
And Patreon. Go to my Patreon. It's only $5 a month. You get to see my videos early. And my exclusive BattleTech
And
content.
it's worth it. Yeah, I'm glad you're getting into BattleTech. It happens to be one of my special interests. So, I want everybody to roll me
Okay.
a D100.
I rolled a 22.
Oh, let me see. That's on the. How do I do that on that roller link? Let me see.
You just need to put a name in, and then you can it should show the dice.
And then you said a D100. Okay, D100. 88.
Okay, Tango, what'd you get?
42.
Okay, Amethyst.
I got a 4.
Okay, and Announcer.
22.
Okay, so Puppy and Tango make it to the scene first. Announcer and Amethyst will be joining a bit later. Not very long, probably 5 minutes or so. But you're responding. Basically, you were in orbit of the planet, and you picked up a signal on the Vox channels. By the way, Voxes, for those that don't know, are what they call radios in 40K. And again, cogitators are computers.
Okay.
It's a telephone.
It's decidedly British. So GW, Games Workshop, is based out of Great Britain. Or
okay.
So yeah, a lot of the words and a lot of the phrasings come from British and Latin. Because, every time a person who spoke Latin says something, they summon a demon. That's why we shouldn't teach Latin in schools. I'm joking. Joking on that. Okay. So, you intercept a Vox communication, and it's partially garbled. It seems to be a group of cultists that do not know what encryption is. Obviously not Tzeentch cultists. And they are communicating with another cell on the planet. And effectively, the idea is these guys are supposed to rendezvous there. You want to get the jump on them so that you can snag whatever loot they were going for, because you don't know why they were meeting there. You intercepted enough of the communication that this is where they're meeting, and you know that there's at least 2 cells of cultists that are going to be there, but you don't know exactly how many people that is, nor do you know what it is that they're meeting there for. It just seems that whatever it is important, or, well, maybe valuable. Because cultists and chaos still need to trade with people to get what they want.
Oh yeah, they have
much
entire
as they would like
networks.
to. Oh yeah, I mean, because they were legions. I mean, they're still in the legion format. Some of them have broken off and done like the warband thing, like the Iron Warriors, but a lot of them still hold on to some of the military and logistical traditions of the Imperium, which is why they take
able to
slaves.
Have space fleets without it.
Exactly. Most of their people are going to be slaves. They're going to be the weaker people from whatever planets they hail from, because they can make them do what they want. They are not above using they're not above just killing a random serf just to inspire morale in the others. They're like 24/7 commissars.
Yes, the murders will continue until morale improves.
I mean, shoot,
Exactly.
The Night Lords will hunt you. They'll hunt the serfs for sport. Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
They are literally the epitome of drive me closer, I want to hit them with my sword. Which, the fact that they put that in Dawn of War 2, Retribution, was amazing.
Okay, so where are we? Are we on the ship?
So you are actually, you two, Puppy and you are going to be dropping onto the planet in basically a modified drop pod.
Oh, sweet.
I may have missed
Are you ready for a ride?
Yeah.
Do we know the faction, the Chaos Marine faction? I think I may have missed it.
Well, it's not Tzeentch because they don't know what encryption is.
Generic Chaos Warband is generic.
Okay,
yeah,
got you.
It's just
we don't know yet. It could be Black Legion.
They have an allegiance. Yeah.
Could be Sons of the Dragon. Could be the Purge. Could be the Sons of Excess.
Yes.
You said cultists.
Because if you remember, on the planet there are warp portals. Well, somebody has to go in and try to basically bring out the chaos demons, and so these cultists have grown up. They're kind of the opposite of the standard religion on the planet, where the warp portals are evil. They're portals to the damned. Stay away from them unless you're shooting at them.
I like your funny words, Magic Man.
So, but there are people that have traveled through the warp portals, that have snuck in and gone through them and come back, and these are the ones that have done that kind of form the cultist cells. So they're like, oh look, we've been through the portal, we've seen how strong chaos is. These guys are deserving of worship, and we need to bring them through because they'll actually kill all the people that we don't like. So yeah, they've kind of grown up being the anti-cult, the anti-Imperium religion, and that of course makes them evil in the eyes of pretty much everybody.
Evil is in the eye of the beholder.
We don't have any
There's
beholders.
a beholder?
I mean, if your religion involves murder fuck gangs, I'm pretty sure that we could just say that's pretty evil.
Listen, I've met
Roll
plenty
that.
of Imperials that have murder fuck gangs.
Yeah, and that makes them evil.
Well, I was about to say those are the ones influenced by the Dark Eldar.
Fair enough.
Yeah, there was the one story where a guy actually used part of the 1,000 Cuts torture on somebody, literally separated their organs from their body, but they were still alive.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Sounds like
So
it
these are the
burns.
kind of cultists that we are talking about. They are not good and shoot on sight.
My flamer fingers itching.
Well, again, so Tango and Puppy are taking a modified drop pod down because your ship was part of the Imperial Navy at one point. It has the riggings for drop pods and things like that. So this one, however, is modified to fit and comfort standard humans. It's not the same as the one the Space Marines would travel down in. It's still not a pleasant ride. So, Puppy, do me a favor and roll me a d10.
A D10. Okay.
Hang on, I need.
D10 says 3.
Okay, so you vomit uncontrollably due to the G-forces,
Nice.
the shaking, and
Nice.
the fact that you feel like you're going to die in this spacecraft. So unfortunately, you'll take if you have to do any social skills for the next until you get a chance to get new
Wait, what?
clothes, you'll take a disadvantage to them.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
Sorry about that, children.
Disadvantage on throw. On disadvantage on social things because throw up on clothes.
Yeah, you are going to be seen as probably a weakling or a coward. Now you're not. You know that. But a lot of the people around you are going to see somebody.
Oh, man,
Say
you
what?
got oil on his
I
robes.
just get motion sick. He just gets motion sick, poor guy. I understand. I got some Bonnie for you. You know, maybe I should pack Bonnie in my kits. You know.
Listen, you and I are
Next
traveling
time.
down in style, okay? I got a Valkyrie, it's fine.
It was a
I
fun
was about
ride,
to say Eddie's going to be taking probably the gunship with
Yeah.
Amethyst.
Yeah.
Because he's right. He actually, as a rogue trader, probably has several of the Thunderhawks.
Listen, Ed and Double D will be fine. They're taking one of the best pods that I could get for cheap.
She, the next time she
Hence-
sees that tech
hence the
priest,
throwing
she's
up.
Like, yeah, no, the next time she sees that tech priest, she's gonna be like, I should have given you my paint. Right, my
Don't
paint
worry, Eddie.
translation, I'm
It just
sorry.
means you had fun.
Wow. So, Ed, I want you to do me a favor and roll me a d10 as well.
I rolled a 1.
You not only vomit, you wet yourself at the same time.
Was that the Ogren?
See,
That's the
Eddie?
Ogren,
That's the
yeah.
Ogren.
What did I say?
To be
Fun ride.
fair, it is a tight space, and all Orgrins do have claustrophobia.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
baby.
They are big-ass teddy bears, basically.
No, little
As long as you're
baby.
nice to them, anyway.
They have to trick whole squads to get in chimeras with a single guardsman they're friends with.
Oh.
Yeah, it's literally like Mr. T from the A-Team.
What?
Mr.
But
T
10
from
feet
the
tall.
A-Team.
In the
Is he, like, claustrophobic?
in the A-Team show and movie, he is claustrophobic.
Mm.
Yeah.
They have to knock him the fuck out to put him into those things. To like into tanks and planes and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
That's kind of who I'm seeing in my head for a lot of the Ogrins. But you guys are going to make it to the planet first and to the site. So your drop pod, as it careens towards the planet, it makes It pretty much goes in a straight line. You're not. There's no real fancy maneuvering. There's just a lot of turbulence. Your gear is packed and ready to go. So as soon as you hit planet side, you don't need to roll for this one. You can just grab your equipment and head out. Um, and so, okay, the drop pod has landed. The doors are opening, thankfully, because that gets the smell aired out. Eddie might be a little upset at the stains on the upholstery. So, as you two step out of the drop pod with your equipment and a towel, I don't know where you got the towel, but you always need one in emergencies. Old pre-imperial text. So,
You
the only book I
guys
read.
hate that reference.
yeah, the others you ate, right?
Yes, they were delicious.
Yum.
Ed got mad. I don't know why. They were so good.
So you guys have landed. Now, to be fair, a drop pod does make a considerable amount of noise, but given that the cultists were going to be meeting at a rendezvous anyways, they likely have assumed that your drop pod is just some of the cultists coming to the meeting. Maybe they even think you're high-ranking chaos.
Oh.
So
Oh boy.
Nice.
So you two have are climbing out of your drop pods. Is there anything besides your equipment that you think you need or want before you guys get out of the drop pod? It's pretty well stocked. It's got food, drinks, survival supplies, couple of extra
rations.
las pistols.
Yeah, rations. And what kind of survival supplies?
That's going to be things like the imperial equivalent of MREs. They're just made with corpse starch. Yeah, even in death, I'm still served. And
magically delicious.
Well, you thought we could afford bread? Are you kidding me? Nah, you're eating Jeremy.
yeah.
Nice.
He wasn't
corpse
that funny
starch is
yet.
actually
Stop
a
it.
real thing in the
Soylent
40k
Green.
universe.
Oh my god,
It is,
I love
it is.
Soylent Green.
Yeah, that's literally what it is.
I mean, the one thing they have the most of is manpower. And what happens? It's recyclable.
Reminds me
know
of
that
Rocco's
there's-
Modern Life with the chicken.
Oh my god.
I know
didn't
that
also
there's-
happen in Cloud Atlas too, or something.
I think so, yeah.
I know there's gotta be
What were you-
some sort of equivalent of
Pardon
Shark
me,
Tank in
head
the
break.
41st millennium. I know there's like some sort of Shark Tank equivalent. I'm sure someone has gone on Shark Tank on 40k before. And it's been like, don't you think that corpse starch is like so impersonal? We
It's
do
pedestrian.
small farm to table corpse starch, so you get to know the name of the guardsman that you're eating first. It's farm to table.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
You get a little
So like,
plaque
is there
with it.
like any useful like survival tools like a torch or a flashlight or fire making supplies or rope?
There's definitely some rope. For fire making supplies, you've actually got a couple las pistols. Now you have better weapons than a las pistol, but they're packed for survival just in case.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah,
Sorry
they
about
can
that.
be used to start fires. Oh, you're fine, Tate.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
In
so
fact,
yeah,
there's a
so
trick
rope.
that you can do with
Oh.
las gun in packs, the actual ammo. You can put them in a fire, and it will actually recharge part of the ammo on the las guns.
Oh, what?
Crude but
you can
effective.
put the las ammunition in the fire and can partially recharge them.
Yep.
Yep. Which, if you're one of the
Okay, so I'm
ones
gonna
stuck on the
take
planet,
Yeah, I'm gonna bring with me the rope.
okay. Tango, is there anything you want to grab from the survival supplies?
I want all the food I can carry.
That makes sense. You probably burn a lot of calories just by moving. So,
Yes,
You take
I
the 4 containers of corpse starch and
Sounds
the
great.
pack of crackers.
Oh yes.
Yeah, dippable corpse.
Oh, so I don't
corpse
even
starch.
get one. I don't even get one ration.
You're
If you
you're a
want one, you
tech
can have
priest.
one.
You are trying to actively replace all of your fleshy components with as much metal as possible.
Don't worry, Eddie. I'll share.
Oh, so I don't even need rations.
You still need them
Not
because you're
necessarily.
still
You will get
human.
nutrients fluid.
You
Wait,
still
say
need
again?
you
Speak
still
slower.
need you still need nutrients because you're still human, but you are actively trying to replace all the flesh. Because the flesh
Even
is
if
weak.
your footsteps go click clack, you still need food, Eddie.
Okay, so can I
I've
have at least one rations then?
Sure.
Yeah, he said he'll share.
Yeah, I'll share with you, Eddie. No problem.
Yeah.
All right, so D and Double D, you guys are now exiting the drop pod, and you're going to be heading towards the cultist meeting point. One of the things you note about the area that you're in, do me a favor and roll me a D10 each of you, and you get a modifier that is equal to your perception stat. So, like
Hold
if
on.
you have a
You said a
38 in
D10?
perception, you get a +3.
Hold on. You said D10?
D10, yep.
Okay,
you got
let me
a
go
you
back
got a
to
4
the
Tango.
roller.
No, I rolled.
D10. Oh, I rolled a 3 again. Uh-oh.
Yeah, I rolled a 3 as well, and my bonus is a 2. But I also
Okay.
have the awareness skill.
So in that case, that adds the way I do it. That adds a +5 to your modifier because not everybody has it, so it's kind of unique when you do. So you notice that because it bumps you up to a 10. You actually notice that the area that you're in appears to be part of an industrial complex that's not related to the making of the tanks. Now that Puppy being being Mechanicus, you have logic. So Ed, Single D, do you tell Puppy what you've seen?
Does it look like they make tanks here? Isn't that weird? I thought they just made tanks here.
Really?
I am so confused.
So Puppy, knowing that and using logic, that gets you up to a 7.
Oh, it does?
So what you notice is that not only do they not make tanks here, it seems to be of a different design than standard Imperial industrial areas. As a Mechanicus person, you'd be very familiar with the basic technology of the Imperium. And you note that this is it's human made, but it's not of Imperial make.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
See, I
So
told
do
you
you
it was
guys wanna
weird,
head-
Eddie. So weird.
So do
I'm
you guys
scared.
want to head closer, or do you want to stay where you're at and just try to scope out more?
I think we should head closer?
I'm with you, Eddie.
All right. Okay. So as you guys are going to proceed towards the complex, as you come up over a small hill, you can see that, again, it's definitely not Imperial made, but it also seems to be abandoned. It looks like the equipment might still be in working order, but again, you may have actually stumbled upon, and this will get your kind of Mechanicus instincts going. You may have stumbled upon something from the dark age of technology, because this is definitely human made, but not Imperial made. So it's
Oh.
old, very, very old.
Mm.
About this time, as you're heading towards the complex, a Thunderhawk gunship lands near where the drop pod is. And so, Amethyst and Announcer, I need you guys to each roll me a d10 as well.
Okay.
I rolled a 3.
A 7.
Your perception. Okay. Oh, wow. All right. And you've got a perception of. Okay, so +3 for both of you. Okay, so you said you got a 7?
Yes.
Okay, so that brings you up to a 10. And effectively, you notice that this complex not only, Sister Sarah, is it abandoned, but it actually still seems to be doing something. There's power here.
Like
The
power
augurs.
or
No,
like
actual electricity.
Okay.
Electricity. And with that, you're seeing kind of with some of the augurs built into your power armor, you're kind of seeing that the complex is doing something. It has power. You just don't know what.
Okay.
Announcer, unfortunately, you don't really get a lot of extra info. You can see as well that it's running, and your first thought is, "Ooh, I wonder if we can loot it or make it work for us."
Listen, all I'm saying is that so long as it doesn't have tentacles on it, we can use that metal. Just saying. Just saying.
So, you guys, are you going to try to rendezvous, or are you guys going to try to each group take a different entry point into the complex?
I feel like taking a different point, splitting the party, and that's usually a terrible idea.
Yeah,
Are we
shouldn't
together
split the
right now?
party.
Did we already meet up?
You're going to be rendezvousing in just a second.
Okay, cool.
That's the decision that we're working on now, whether you guys want to rendezvous.
As the rogue trader says, I do not go anywhere without my 100 tons of muscle in front of me.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Can't go anywhere without Ed.
Exactly. I would like to regroup with my squad.
I mean, obviously, Ed would be like, yes, we should go with Rogue Trader. We should go
so
get
in that
him.
case, you guys are going to rendezvous. You communicate over Vox, and you let each group know where you're at, so that you can rendezvous kind of in the middle. This appears to be the rendezvous point you've chosen appears to be a back entrance into the facility. It's not the front entrance. Because even Single D knows you don't just walk in the front door. You kick in the front door and then walk in.
Well, most of the time I just go through the side because the walls are thin and tiny made for little humies like you.
Don't think you're going to be able to do that here, D.
But it's so fun, Ed.
I know. But, hey, Double D, you got any, think you could hack your way into the door if we need to?
So, let me check what I have. I've got tech use skill.
Yep, and that's what you would need to bypass the door. So this gives you tech use, gives you a +5 to the roll. So what you're going to do is you're going to roll a D100, because this one's a much more complicated challenge. You're going to roll a D100, and let me know what you got.
I mean, if it fails, I got a giant hammer.
You
could always try that.
93? Did you say 93, puppy? Oh, you're fine.
Yes, 93.
Oh, so you hit a 98 basically. And Ed starts watching your back as you are attempting to hack into the door. And you've got Announcer and Amethyst cheering you on.
Woot woot.
Your door, it takes you a couple of minutes because the technology is unfamiliar to you. As a Mechanicus person, this is surprising. Again, you should be seeing Imperial technology, and you're seeing stuff that doesn't make any sense, but it does. It's not coded the way the Mechanicus would do something. So it predates the Cult of Mars, or at least this complex does. So as the door finally opens, and it's remarkably smooth. The door it's like almost like a hatch in Star Trek. It goes and opens up, which is surprising because the complex looks abandoned. You would think that the doors would maybe squeak or jam. There'd be old components no longer functioning, but the complex seems to still be operational in a way that kind of baffles you, puppy. Because
Sorry,
again,
I
you
lagged
should.
out there for like the 2 minutes. I don't know why. So that it disconnected me and then reconnected me. So I didn't hear anything you said. I apologize.
Oh, okay. Basically, the doorway slides open with no problems at all. It kind of like a door in Star Trek. It just slides open, and you notice that again while you were hacking it, that it didn't seem to conform to Mechanicus operational procedures, and it was in a format that you hadn't seen before. So it's intriguing to you because this could be something that is from the dark age of technology,
Ooh, me
but you don't
likey.
know quite yet. It's something's weird about it, but you don't know what.
Can I do like an investigation check or something like that? Does that exist in this, or is this not D&D at all?
Sure, no, you can do that. We're gonna base
Okay.
that off of your intelligence, so you're gonna get a +6 to the roll, and this one's gonna be a D100 again because it's a complicated check.
Okay, let me do another D100. Oh no, I only got 31 this time.
So you don't seem to get a ton more information.
Oh.
You can recognize that the language being spoken or the language being used, is a form of High Gothic. But other than that, you don't get any other real information from it. It's so strange that you just don't recognize what you're seeing.
I know I have like inspiring oratory. Can I use that like as inspiration, almost like in D&D for this system?
Ooh.
Yeah, actually, that's part of what your character is supposed to be able to do. So, if you want to use that, you can only do it once.
Oh.
I believe once per mission. There are going to be exceptions to that, but as a primary rule, it's going to be once per mission.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh,
Like
is that kind of like
is...
a bardic inspiration or something?
Yeah, very similar to it.
I feel like maybe we should save that if I can only do it once per mission.
Yeah, we should save
There's
it.
probably going to
Save
be
the
more
bardic
clues.
inspiration.
Yeah, there's going to be more clues, more than likely, as we get further into this complex.
Hell yeah. But that's cool that you have bardic inspiration. I have that in my other game, and I use it a lot. Like
So you guys come to as you enter the complex, you've got both a left and a right path. Inside the complex, it's a hallway. I say path; it's a hallway. And you enter through the back entrance, so kind of like you're coming in through the service entrance, basically. And you have the option of going to the left or the right. Which way would the group like to go?
I get on all fours and I look to see if there's like more scuffs on the ground, or if there appears to be like tracks or footprints or whatever, to figure out which way.
All right, do me a favor
No?
and roll me a D100. This one's a complicated one.
53.
Okay. And you've got logic, which helps because you can use that to take the clues that you find and try to logic your way to where you should go. Being that you got in the 50s, Your perception is a +4. So basically, what you see is a perfectly clean floor, which in the Imperium is very, very unusual. Since most of the tech that's available in the Imperium is passed down from generations, there's usually a lot of wear and tear and broken pieces and mechanicus, candles and unguents everywhere. But this is a perfectly clean floor. Single D,
Huh.
do me a favor and roll a D10.
The sacred Roomba of the Omnissiah is hard at work here.
It has
a
chaos
little weird, man.
googly eyes.
It's starting to freak me out. I got an 8.
Okay, so you have this real ball of unease in your stomach. You know something about this place is weird and wrong, but you don't know what.
Eddie, man, this place is freaking me out. What are we doing? Why are we here? Freaking me out, man.
Fake mutant.
Just take a breath there.
Look how clean the floor is. I've never seen something like this.
And that would actually be true. That
What-
would
what-
likely be very true.
What kind of demon could do this?
Well, that would probably Corn,
No, Corn
because
would.
he's combating the dirt.
No, Corn would not keep it.
No,
this
that was
clean.
in character. I'm saying that to you guys.
Okay.
Yes.
I
I am an ogren. I am playing an ogren. This is how this works.
Is there any
Right.
way for my cybernetic eye to see anything that I can't?
Good catch on that.
Nice.
The answer is yes. Your cybernetic eye is seeing the wiring in the walls, the wiring in the floors. You're able to basically, it's not X-ray vision per se. It layers over top of it a grid of what you would be seeing if the wall wasn't there. So you notice the flow of electricity seems to be coming from the right and is traveling towards the left. So you're actually seeing pulses of electricity as it's coming through. You can also see the data lines, and while you can't read the data packets, the eye is just not attuned for that. You can see that there's data packets being sent over the wired network in the building. There's and that also appears to be coming from the right, but in more of a diagonal way. It's not a straight right turn. But the left-hand side seems to be, or the left part of the hall seems to be where the electricity and data packets are going the most.
All right.
So, yeah. So you guys have a choice. Do you want to follow where the data and electricity is leading to where it came from, or where it's going?
Maybe it's more important to go to where it's coming from.
Yeah, because if they're getting some from somewhere, it's best to stop them from getting the stuff, you know?
Well. Okay.
Listen, I'll let you burn whatever's there, okay?
Out of character, I just had a thought, but I forgot it. Like going to the place where it, like, maybe is, like, going, we can see if that's part of archaeotech or not. Because if you maybe cut off the power, maybe the piece of tech will be ruined.
I mean, these are all valid points. The choice is yours.
Listen, we can melt all of it down and use it for tanks later. That's my humble wisdom. Keeping the status quo, keeping me rich. That's the rule.
That would be our
so
job.
left or right?
I vote left, but if I get outvoted, I get
get 'em.
outvoted.
Yeah, let's go left. Let's go
get 'em,
left.
Okay. So
Alright.
you guys proceed down the hallway towards where the electricity and data packets are going. And it's a long hallway. So it takes you a good 10 minutes to get to a very large room. And you see what appears to be a fabricator, a type of fabricator, almost like a 3D printer, that is in the center of the room, and it is building something. But if everyone could give me another, this one's gonna be easier. I need a D10 from everybody.
D10.
The final boss, the seller at any
10, I got
convention
10.
that has the
Yay.
articulated dragon.
Nice, 10.
I have one of those. You got a 10?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Announcer, what'd you get?
I got an 8.
Very good. Amethyst?
I got a 1.
We ain't found
I got a rock.
I don't know shit.
That's a rock. That's a
Sorry, Tim Russ
That's
still
a good
gets
Charlie Brown
razzed
reference.
for that. Mine was Spaceballs. Tango, what'd you get?
3.
Okay, so you and Amethyst trips over her own feet as she's looking around.
Oh no.
No damage, just awkward.
That sounds right.
Tango, you're looking around and you are confused
As
and
always.
scared.
As always.
Hold Puppy and Announcer. You guys, in Puppy's case, as a Mechanicus getting 10 with the perception added to it, you notice that there's something wrong with the fabricator, because as it's building it, it's also erasing it.
What?
Oh.
Yeah. So as it's using
One of
the
these
materials,
things is not like the other.
Yep. Well, you see it. You and Eddie see it building and then immediately deconstructing.
Huh.
Interesting.
And so
is there like a panel that I can go up next to it to see if there's a problem with the hardware? Or can I look at the software to see if there's like a glitch or a bug in the software?
There is a control room that you notice off to the right. So if you're staring at the walking the entrance to the room, you got that fabricator right directly in front of you that occupies the center space of the room. But to the right, as you look around the room, you notice to your right another doorway and what appears to be a windowed control room.
Oh, okay.
So do you guys want to check out the fabricator, or do you want to check out the control room?
I feel like the fabricator just didn't know what it's printing exactly.
No,
Yeah.
he specifically described it as it builds it, and then it deconstructs it. It doesn't
What is it trying to build? What is it? This seems like an error feedback. What is it trying to build in the first place? So we know whether or not we want it to actually build this thing. For real.
Yeah, that's why I was trying to see if I could figure out if there was like a glitch in the software or if one of the pieces of hardware may have been broken.
I'm looking at a little bit more of a specific detail here. Do I see what it is building and then deconstructing it?
That is literally what I just said.
I'm sorry.
Probably.
But do I need to?
What they said. Yeah. But I want.
Yeah, unfortunately, Amethyst and
Hmm.
Amethyst and Tango, because of their roles, don't really notice.
Yeah.
You know it's building something, but you can't make out what it is. Now, Announcer, since you've encountered a lot more archaeotech and just artifacts in general, at being a rogue trader, you notice that it appears to be building a tank, and then immediately deconstructing it,
disassembling it.
So, yes. So the parts effectively and this is the weird part. and like I said, it's like a 3D printer. It seems to be pulling matter from somewhere and using it as the base for the tank, and then takes that matter and puts it back in storage.
So yeah, I think we should go to the control room to figure out like what's causing the glitch.
Might not be a glitch of the system. Might be very much intended. Sorry, this is my 40K brain going. Uh-oh. Yeah, let's check the control room, please.
I'm right behind you.
Okay. The control room.
As you're entering the control room, you hear the footsteps. You hear footsteps because the facility is also like we said, eerily. Actually, I didn't say this, but it is eerily quiet as well. There is not the noise that you would expect to hear from an Imperium Factorium present.
Uh-oh.
And so, because of the silence, you hear footsteps approaching towards the other end of the room, the opposite end from where you guys came in. So, you make it into the control room.
Uh-oh.
And the door shuts just as you are seeing a group of chaos cultists entering the other side of the room.
Someone's gonna have to hold me back. Someone's gonna have to hold me back.
I'm
ready to go. I'm
yo,
dropping at the mouth.
D, grab her and cover her mouth. Grab her and cover her mouth.
No, my flamer.
Okay, so I grapple her and cover her mouth.
I said D.
Okay.
I said D. I said D. I need my tech bitch. I need my tech boy.
Sorry.
That's boy with a B-O-I, by the way. I need the Orgrin to hold her down and keep her mouth covered so they can't hear her scream.
Why wouldn't we just let her go?
I offer
she
the
looks
rope.
like she would.
I offer the rope to help bind her.
It looks like she'd have a lot of fun.
Okay, so so you guys want to try to stop Sister Sarah from basically going berserk?
Yes,
Okay,
I do not need a firefight right now.
Yeah.
I do not need a firefight right now.
Yeah, exactly. So rope beginning to...
Hang on here in a second. Hang on. Do they see us?
They have not seen you.
Okay.
They may have heard you, but you didn't hear their footsteps until they were just up to the door. So the chances of them having heard you are very, very low.
Okay.
So, Eddie, you have command. Do you want to command Amethyst to stand out?
Yes, but if she refuses, because command only works if the person agrees to it, I want Ed to grab her, pin her down, and cover her mouth so they can't hear the screaming.
Just out of character,
Amethyst?
Are you a logical person or are you an illogical person?
I am logical. I am logical.
I'm talking to her because
sorry,
it's like
my bad.
you can be a zealot, but you could also be a logical zealot, right? Go about your zealotry in a smart way.
Exactly. Yeah, no, her initial impulse is definitely to bring the flamer to them,
Yes,
but like
exactly.
she can be reasoned with, right?
All right.
Give it to her, Eddie.
All right, Sarah, listen. I get it. Wanting to murder a bunch of heretical freaks. I get it. Bad for business right now. Can we tone down the murder boner a little bit?
I will think of you as a coward, but I will stand down.
Okay.
Wait until they get closer, then we can get them.
Listen, I promise the second we know what this thing is doing, I will let you go ham on them.
Well, so that actually
Promise,
falls likely to Puppy to take a look and see what's going on.
Only if Ed promises.
Hell yeah. Okay, cool. Okay, so I inspect is there like a control console or some sort of interface?
So yes, what you see is just a series of cogitator monitors that are green phosphorus, mostly because that's my favorite type of old CRT. Green phosphorus.
Hell yeah.
And
oh my god, I love the monochrome displays.
Oh, trust me, I have several systems that do just monochrome. But you notice under the monitors, there's different controls, keyboards, and functionalities. It looks as if, to your Mechanicus eye, that the control panel in the dead center of the controls appears to be the one that has the most functional displays. Like you're seeing things go back and forth on the screen. So, do you wish to investigate that further, or do you wish to investigate one of the other consoles?
Yes, I want to investigate that one first and further.
Okay. So you're going to attempt to connect in with one of your mechadendrites. If you can give me a D100.
Oh shit, I'm being rated. Oh no.
100.
Maximus Algar, thank you for following.
99. 99.
Okay, the dice seem to really like you. So you connect your mechadendrite in, and the first thing, the data stream that you get is so pure that it actually makes your character drunk.
Whoa.
Because you've never experienced data this pure. Most devices in the Imperium are barely held together. The machine spirit of this is just so pure that it's you get this sense of euphoria, and it's almost like a hit of a really good drug. Or like drinking an 18-year-old Glenfiddich. You know.
Ooh.
That
or,
level
or
of
how about
of
some
good.
Ardbeg? I like some Ardbeg.
Straight up put our AdMech guy into 4-wheel drive.
Yeah. So he is actually going to get a boost temporarily to his skills. It's a 1-point boost, but you never know when a +1 will come in handy.
Wow.
This will be active for the next 15 in-game minutes.
Well,
Okay,
what'd
hold
you
on.
find?
Hold on. Sheets. Hold on. +1 for the next 15 in-game minutes.
Yes.
Nice. Okay, so then what did I find?
You found basically, you remember how I said that the planet had an STC construct on it for the Lehman Russ tanks?
No.
This may be the facility that it came from.
Oh.
Because you're looking at data streams that you could only dream of. But you notice that while the data stream is very, very pure, it's stuck in a cycle. And the cycle, it looks like, is making this a... You guys have heard the theory of a perpetual motion machine?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is basically what it's doing. It is building using the materials, breaking the materials back down to their constituent parts, and building it again. And each time it degrades slightly because it needs the power to continue functioning. Nothing is going to be perfect. But this is the closest to a true perpetual motion machine that you, Double D, have ever seen.
Wow.
The use of energy is so efficient that even though it degrades a little bit each time, it has been functioning according to the uptime on the system, which is one of the few commands that seems to be universal. It's been functioning this way for the better part of 15,000 years.
What?
Oh my god, that's like is that Great Crusade or
That
earlier?
is Dark Age. That is before the Imperium.
Oh my god.
15,000? That is 20. That is M26. Holy shit.
Yeah, the Horus Heresy was
Okay,
at 30K,
so I relay this information to everybody in my group.
Okay, Ed, how do you react?
Well,
Single D.
Honestly, I have no idea what any of that means.
Nice.
Okay, Amethyst.
But it sounded fucking cool. I just wanted you to know that. You did a good job.
Amethyst, what do you have?
About the machine.
Yes.
You know about what I said about the machine.
Yeah. It's alright, good shot. Maybe like I'm getting stage fright, so we're just gonna say her jaw drops, and that's about it. Sorry, guys.
No, you're good. Don't worry.
No, you're fine.
Okay, that's
All right,
fine.
Announcer.
I hear ancient technology 15K old. And my eyes do the comedic roll like a roulette, finish into dollar signs, and go, all right, boys, and all right, my big boy, my religious girl, and my tech priest ally, we're taking this machine back. With the biggest shit-eating grin on my face.
I want to lock and load my flamer and be like, is it time?
Oh, yeah.
You're okay, and you guys are gonna hate me, but that's where we're gonna pause.
Out of character, points
Pause.
of
Okay.
clarification. So I don't understand the what is, because you guys are all reacting like this is like something that's like really big and rare. So like, what is the why is finding this piece of like super old technology? Why is that so relevant or important?
In Warhammer 40K, the Imperium and the Mechanicus, especially the Mechanicus, we do not build new shit. Progress.
We do not innovate.
We do not innovate. Innovation is the devil, essentially. There was a big rebellion of AI. Robots and innovation are bad. Well, sentient robots are bad.
Yeah.
So
Servitors are good though.
So like
I mean,
Dune.
here's
So
the
like
thing.
Dune. So like Dune.
yeah, like Dune, like Dune.
Yeah. So the thing, I just to add onto that, part of it was that in the age before the Imperium, all of our problems were solved. Right? There was no disease. There was nothing that could harm us. Right, technologically, but humanity basically relied on super advanced AIs. I think it was the Men of Iron, right?
Men of Iron.
That turned on us.
And the Eldar just let us get the fuck away with it too. It was
Yeah,
crazy.
and so-
I was like, what the fuck were they thinking?
And so the Mechanicus doesn't like innovating. They only like archaeotech because innovation means that you could make mistakes. Think about like having some sort of product that's supposed to, I don't know, cure cancer, but instead it gives you like black lung, right? You know, like you could have side effects or like, you know, things happen that go wrong with innovation. So why would we innovate when these machines were perfect? They just want to discover archaeotech.
Everything is perfect the way it was. Do not innovate. So, like I said, when we found blueprints that made sharper knives, we would murder over that shit. Anybody who found it gets rewarded a planet. In this case, this machine is so old and still functioning. This is from a time where before even, like, humanity collapsed. Like, the original human empire collapsed. So, by this big of a find, if our characters manage to keep this thing intact and bring it back into the Imperium's fold, and it doesn't turn out to be a chaos trap,
then we do a service to the God Emperor.
Essentially, Sarah would be immediately promoted to like a canoness, like the highest rank in her order. You would become a fabricator general of your own forge world there, puppy. Basically, like a fabricator general is like the governor of a planet, but in this case, you basically own your own factory world. You get to dictate what happens on it.
Can I have a sandwich?
Ed would get a sandwich.
Tango would get all the food.
Tango would want for nothing. And I
just want a sandwich.
And I could replace our garbage ship with the biggest fucking heavy cruiser I could
building that.
I know, but I could replace it with like the top of the line, biggest ship I could get my hands on, deck it out in gold plating, jewels,
Like
everything. Like
Three of them.
I get 3 of them. and I would be like a king of a pirate fleet.
Yeah, you guys are not wrong.
Why use gold when like iridium, platinum, osmium?
Yeah.
Those are
Because
Yeah,
it's
thank you.
status! It's status.
Oh yeah.
I have to
It's trashy,
Yeah,
flex.
that's
gold
why.
will always be status.
I have to flex.
Trashy,
I have
that's
to flex. But yeah, that's how important this is. And especially if we can find one that is still functioning, and something like this that rebuilds and then deconstructs it, that is amazing, and it doesn't degrade over time, because the problem with STCs in 40K is that all it is that it's just making the same thing over and over and over and over again, but each time it does that, the next one it makes is going to be 0.01% weaker than the previous one.
Mm-hmm.
You need to add about 15 zeros to that.
Yeah,
how would we transport this? Isn't this like thing the size of the room? Like, so how would we
Why
even bring
transport
it?
it? You wouldn't have to. I guess you just
we
use
would
the
need to
world.
secure the whole factory and then
Yeah,
bring in
yeah.
the guard. We'd have to bring in the military.
I mean, they'd probably send some
Yeah.
Space Marines if we told them what was here.
Yeah,
Whoa.
this is a situation
the
where like,
Emperor's own angels.
oh no, you don't like the Emperor's Angels. The Sisters of Battle fucking hate them.
I mean, it depends. I think it depends.
It does depend.
It really does. It depends. Because, like, I mean, I've heard that they think that they're brutes, but they are still angels. So they do look at them like,
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
they
that is their
they
belief.
when they say angels, they kind of spit it.
Yeah, they hate the fact that the ones that are not the Black Templars hate the fact that the Emperor became as a god. Because
Well, I
that was the
mean,
last thing the
saying-
Emperor wanted.
Yeah, I'm saying from the sisters of battle, you know, if their belief is that these are the divinely chosen, you know, like warriors of the Emperor,
They're-
they might think that they might look at them. It's not going to be. I mean, they don't look at. I'm sure they don't look at them as perfect because they know of corruption.
It's
Right.
it varies from order to
It's
order.
complicated. It's
it
complicated.
Yeah, the more zealot of the orders
Yeah.
look at the Space Marines and say, "You already failed the Emperor once. You don't get to do it again."
Yeah, like it's,
Ooh, yeah,
it's
that's a
more
good point.
complicated.
Mhm.
It's more complicated than they don't like them or they like them. It's way more complicated than that.
So we are going to. It is 16:30.
Yep.
So what we're going to do is we're going to pause here. Mostly because I don't want to get into a combat sequence, because combat does take a little while to resolve in the in this system.
God,
and I
hope
wanna
he
give
doesn't roll
plenty of time
tens
to
to
do that.
damage.
True. Boom. So to summarize, you guys have managed to get down in a drop pod and a Thunderhawk gunship. You've
It was a fun
regrouped.
ride, I told you.
I only threw up twice, Eddie.
That's great.
You found a factory complex that appears to be constructing and deconstructing with almost perfect efficiency. And the age of it appears to be potentially a dark age of technology. You've got a Chaos Warband or a group of somebody you think Chaos, because again, the cultists are supposed to be meeting up at this location. And so with that in mind, you guys have managed to get into the control room of this fabricator where you are holed up at the moment. And once we do the next session, you guys will start from there and think about what you want to do in between sessions. And do you guys have questions for me?
Go time. That's what it's gonna be.
Oh yeah. I don't have any questions personally.
I do not either.
Nope. This is a session 0, so my questions are limited to like every other session that we do.
Yeah.
So this was session 0/session 1, and session 1 is going to continue obviously into the next one. Excellent. Any feedback? I do like that. That's something I always ask at the end of every session, is if you have any feedback.
We should probably have all this started before we start. Like all like the.
Oh,
I know. Original criticism.
okay. Yeah.
I know original criticism. Basically, like, just to help people feel like we're ready to go and everything, we should, like, have all this stuff up and ready to go by the time we start stream.
I mean, the first stream's always...
First stream is always a shit show. Like, this is...
Yeah. This is not... I think that you know, like, that's,
this,
like...
This
yeah,
is me more... This is more me speaking for, like, the audience and, like, knowing that we hear them kind of a thing.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Yeah, it's not a criticism or attack on anyone. It's just like, no, we know, we hear you, chat. Don't worry.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and the next session we'll be starting off. Make sure everybody's got their character sheets up. And if you have questions about any of your skills, or if there's something you want your character to do, we have the one-on-one channels in the Discord. You are welcome to message there. Only I and each person can see that. So. If somebody wanted to plan a betrayal, you could do that. You just have to message me so we can set it up.
It'd be funny.
I'm not saying that anybody wants to, but that's just a kind of a... If someone wanted to do that, I can make it work. I like to think as a GM, I'm very adaptable. So.
All right, guys.
All right, I'm gonna go raid out into my my friend Lost in Spirals.
Sounds good. Thank you guys so much for coming.
All right. Great, guys.
And we'll plan the next session for as soon as we can.
Yeah.
Sounds great. See you guys
later.
on.
Be ready, chat.
Awesome.
We're
Thank you,
jumping.
guys.
We're jumping. We're going. Ah!
And he's gone.
And